All right, you're live.
Hello children, Father of all creation here with the daily event energies update from the unified field of Mother God, Mother of all creation! Thank you God, thank you God. So grateful. With me today, Brian and Tim.
Hey fam, hello.
Behind the camera we have Hope and Aurora.
Hello.
And right in here we got Mimsy. The heavenly dog Mimsy. But of course we got Mother God! Mother of all creation, source, great spirit, queen of the universe. Mama Jesus, she's right upstairs. And you've all tuned in to see what's going on with her ascension. For you know that God is a woman, Jesus was a woman, and that the earth is going through a huge ascension. Of course, going through God first, flipping the ego program mind, back to love, mirroring love. Earth equals heart. Woo! Thank you, Mother God. If you noticed, we came in a little bit late, and we haven't been here for a few days. There's a lot of energetic mishaps going on with Mission House, and we'll share more of that with you as we go on. This is a big episode. This is an episode that we are going to discuss treason with all of humanity, and of course treason within the team. So before we get to that, as we always do, let's honor Mother with a song. So grateful, Mother, for all that you do in every moment, as all of humanity and all of creation feels into everything that Mother has accomplished. And all of creation is so happy. She's almost there. Mom's pounding out the last of the energetics.
Oh yeah.
We're very grateful for that. Thank you, Mother God. So grateful. We'll go a little bit bigger here. And so grateful to be here surprisingly quickly for you. The energy just was not correct over there. And of course, Mom is not going to give anybody shit of any form. Everything that comes from the first fractal is beautiful. A-okay. Thank you for your patience. That everybody tune in again. Get that scrum in there, been a few days. Thank you, Mother God. So grateful. You know I'm a dreamer, and my heart is gold, and run way high, so I wouldn't come home low. When things don't go right, and they'll always go. Just take this song, you'll never be left all alone. Take you to your heart, take you to your home, just one more night. I'm coming off this long and windy road. Go ahead. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home, sweet home. Hit the screen. Pop up.
all night, coming up this long and winding road. And I'm on my way, I'm on my way, home sweet home. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, home sweet home.
Thank you, children.
Yeah,
Thank you for bearing with us. Thank you, Mother God, for the inspiration. Just dive into a song and we'll see how we do. We're very grateful for all blessings. We're always grateful for anything uncomfortable that we can dive into. As Mother God has shared with us through her beautiful example, almost 14 years on mission. You know, Love is One has been there now for almost 14 years, hundreds of videos. Mom's impeccable discipline is every day she shares videos, every day now too. She's always showing you how to level up. And as we shared at the beginning of the show, so much is leveling up now as we're striving towards Mother's ascension, and it's just about here. So everything is becoming so precise in the fields. I know the stream has been at the mission house for the past few days. And you can really feel into the difference between mission house and here. Here, everything is impeccable, and it must be that way as we have the purity of God in the field. This is her unified field. This is the source field. This is where it all starts. This is where it all ends, you see. So as we push these energetics down, as Mother is fixing so many things, as we shared, if you tuned in this morning, the daughters in the live stream, there's so many things going on. Mom is switching so many things right now. Today, she spent some of the day fixing the unconscious past and memory of humanity. For the ego is so used to going backwards and drawing something lower vibratorial to bring into the conversation and fuck the now and to blame God with. So she's had to remove all those things today. We're very grateful, Mother, for doing that.
Woohoo! And Mom said, I love you all. Heaven is home, my home, your home. Be loved. Thank you.
Be loved! And we are so grateful to be loved, children. It's the opposite of everything else that's going on. That's how you know it's real. You see, as we shared already, uncomfortability means it's probably good to dive into. Okay? Get out of your shell. Also, if you hear that God's a woman, you might want to surrender. That's where you're at. Okay? As I was feeling into this today, I said, sharing, because we're focused, of course, on disclosure right now and getting the truth of Mother out there. And we discuss it with the galactics and the angels. There's just no way for you to take it lightly. There's no way that you're going to be able to grasp this quickly, consciously, as divine individuals. So no matter how the hammer is dropped, the truth, a lot of motherfuckers going to have a problem with it because they're fucking Mom. And they're going to go into this spin immediately because their whole lives have been spent in self-importance. And ignorance, just ignorance. Ignoring all the signs, ignoring your higher self, your angels, all beings around you as they're attempting to wake you up, including God. So these are things that humanity is going to be hit with very soon. Mom is very close to being announced, children. We're very close. Very, very close to that. All of the signs have been there, and if you have wondered why the show hasn't been here, it is because of that. Because we have to make sure that this is pristine for Mother. Of course, she's almost there right now. God can do anything that she chooses to do. If she wants to have it, she'll have it. Okay? But we've been able to figure out a lot of energetics, and we've had a lot of things come into play that were hurting the field that are now they've just been wiped out. So we're very grateful for that.
And Mom says, motherfuckers keep cutting me out of both Starship, Communication, and Command. I have set up nothing new, but I'm fucking done with being harassed for universal law. Even my Earth family is spinning.
Yes. Mother is done. I know the children haven't been able to come around for a couple of days because we've been in a quarantine as we, push through this and get this full embodiment together, and everything is, the whole world is fighting in resistance. Some mothers had to do so much extra work to get it done. And, I I said to her the other morning, she's like a rattlesnake, as Mom is right now. She's just like, on it, dragging quick. She's not fucking around with anything. She wants to fuck out of here. She's not taking no shit from no fucking buddy. Humanity has no idea what they're doing. They have no idea that they're doing the opposite of what they came here to do. That they're making it so much more difficult than it has to be, when just surrender to love is all you came here to be, you see. So you have this resistance that's coming in the field, and the children that are doing their best, we pray, to transform these energies as they come in, are just not cutting it. And they're falling into the worst habits that humanity has. And we've been weeding through these things, attempting to protect the field as much as possible. But you know, when you have one person down, it's a leak. When you have a bunch of people down, a little down, then they provide a bunch of different leaks. So again, Mother, as she shares us the impeccable truth of always overcoming, always rising to the occasion, to the experience, and push on through. And we're doing that. We're very grateful. Thank you, Mother.
She says, my fight with this is 15 years of hatred for serving love and truth.
Yes. You just put yourself in those shoes, children. Okay? She's the only one on the planet fighting for love and truth. She's the only one that came here without an ego. She's the only one that's never lied. She's the only one that unconditionally loves. But as a famous whore once said to her, she's unconditionally loving us. No! You're going to be in a video whore. We'll see you in the movie. Yes, the movie, because you're all being taped. Everything's being taped. All the time. By higher beings. And Mom has a lot of fun with that. She's about to have a lot of fun. You know, the daughters have hit on this several times. This is supposed to be Mom's fun time. This is supposed to be humanity's in the parade, in the streets, joy for God, celebrating all over the world. But they chose fucking horror. They chose to embody the lowest things in experience, the lowest feelings and emotions that you possibly could. So separate from God that it's laughable at this point. Though it has brought God the most abuse put up by any being ever in creation. Pain levels that can't be counted in this numerological scale that Earth has can't be counted. Okay, we shared this before, Mom. The pain that Mom goes through on a 1 to 10, a 10 being a human would die. She surpassed that millennia ago. You can't count the number that she goes through in pain on a daily basis. And by the way, every day it doubles to triples right now. Okay, we had one day in last month where it stayed stable. We're grateful for that day. But again, these are all the things that God's going through for you. What are you doing for God? And we're going to get into treason today. And as I go share with Mom, make sure everything's okay, we're going to have the children go ahead and start on this. And whatever route Mom wants to take, she'll just lead in, and we're going to start really pounding the truth to you in humanity, because this is about to go down. And anyone that has not called Love is One, has not signed up for that surgery, who is not looking to that golden path as the truth, who's playing with Mom and Pops, you can't fake your way into heaven. You can't buy your way into heaven. You got to be real, genuine. You got to get here quick. So we're going to share this stream today and give you moments to really ponder, to really feel into what you're doing with your lives right now. Grateful, beautiful star children. Woo! Thank you, Mother God. I'm grateful. Thank you, Angel. Anybody can fill in up here?
Yeah.
We always keep the seats full.
Yeah, Mom said, well, goes deeper, but that is for this part. So talking about the fight that she's had on her mission. So
The what?
like the fight on the mission.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Mom.
So, the treason. No, it's really simple. We're here to be love and have Mom in our hearts first. And Mom is the all-in-one and the one in all. So to see others equal to Mom in potential and to always be in a state where we can see other people's higher selves, even when they're choosing lower, even when they're not acting conscious at all. That's when they need the upliftment the most. And little nudges of, I understand you're going through something, you know, just take a breather. You know, it's all in the language and how you say things and how you feel about what you say. And we're here to dive into precision and to get rid of all the core energetics that we really hold on to or held on to for so long. It's really to wipe the slate clean of our ego, because all is illusion, and the only real thing is love, and love in action at all moments, for yourself, for others. And I feel it really begins with yourself as well, for sure. Yeah. Something like that.
Well, the treason for humanity is obvious. You know, it's everybody here was contracted to wake up. That's just the truth. Everybody on this planet has different contracts, but all the same was that we would wake up, we would be loved, we would remember who we are, and then obviously there was other contracts of people who were supposed to be on mission, people who were supposed to directly serve mom and didn't, or they did but they failed, and we ended up, you know, committing treason for their contract. So humanity basically re-crucified mom as Jesus. They did it all over again, except this time she's not going to die. She will ascend. But they did the same thing energetically to her. They, you know, rejected her, they attacked her, they didn't believe her, and she was the one who was answering our 911 call. So all of humanity is in deep treason for what moms had to endure on this mission, and as mom's team, we have to represent humanity, and that energy will come through us all the time. And treason with mom is very simple. It's not being who she created you to be. So every time we fuck up, every time we choose to embody the lower, when we know the tools and we know the wisdoms and we know everything that mom has taught us, when we choose the same thing again, or we choose to go into the lower, that is a part of treason, because it's not who she made us, it's not how she trained us. So every time that happens, we have to take accountability for all of humanity's treason, because they didn't wake up. And as representations of that, if we aren't striving to be the grandest versions like mom made us and overcome the retardation of humanity, then we are participating in the same exact treason. It's just a greater responsibility for those who are here and actively on mom's team. And that's why we say every day, we've got to get it together. We've got to get it together. You know, we've got to find the passion. We all do it, we all fuck up and we make the dumb choices, but it's like, this is the end now, and we all have to just own everything. Like, yes, own everything, responsibility for everything, but how the fuck am I going to get better? Because mom needs to go. So how the fuck am I going to improve today and be the grandest version, so that mom doesn't have to sit here anymore and be like, what are my atoms doing right now? We've got to get it together so mom can leave and we can show her we love her that much by, yes, we listened, yes, we are going to implement the things you told us, yes, we want to be grand. And that has to be a team effort, because if there's just some people striving for that, the rest of the team is going to pull that down. So it has to be unity. It has to be a group effort, all in unity, striving for the same thing. We can't have some people pulling down and some people pulling up. It'll only work if we all do it together, which is why everyone taking responsibility works. Otherwise, it becomes, oh, well, this person did this and this person did that. It's all the same. If he did something, I did it too. So it's exactly the same. So that the quicker we get that, the quicker we can push the energy along to actually get where we need to be. And that is how humanity is going to have to do it too. They're going to have to all own up to everything, take responsibility for all of them enabling each other, doing the same things as everyone else, following like sheep. And the only way that they're going to get through it too is unity, coming out of separation and them actually coming together as a collective as well. And that's why we have to set the tone with the team. And that's where the break often happens, is when unity isn't occurring and it becomes a blame game and it becomes, you know, judgment and this and that. It's got to be group effort, because we all love mom and we need to do it together.
Yeah, once we all take accountability, for everything that happens, then there's no blaming anyone else, and we can all, it just draws us all closer together, because it's like, okay, we're all responsible, let's all make sure that Johnny doesn't fuck up, or Susie doesn't burn the house down. And yeah, we were really feeling into it the other night, holding accountability. It's like, we all have to come together to fix this. It's not any one individual's problem, it's all of our problem.
Exactly, it's the group effort, and this is a physical ascension. You have to push yourself physically as well, at a very deep level. You know, Pops rehearted us and shared with us recently that we should be sprinting as fast as we can and pushing that limit, and to be really active in that, because that's what's holding all this deep stress and all these deep energetics that we hold on to that make our core. You know, we're all transforming different things at our core. Some people lack empathy, some people lack, I don't know, control. It's all different, so it's never to blame each other. And the difference is what causes people to have different unconscious acts, different acts of unconsciousness. And just to realize we're all in this together, and all this bullshit that we may do is the illusion, it's the disease being expressed through us, and as us transforming it. And taking responsibility is a big one, and also pushing yourself in all limits.
Hello, everybody. Love you all, love you mom, love you father. Treason is a very hot topic in this field. And it comes through because humanity is in it 24/7, 7 days a week. That's the truth. And that everybody has had plenty of time for redemption. We've all committed treason. Every single person. If you didn't find mom the day she was born, you committed treason. So it's inevitable that everybody's going to have to take accountability and responsibility. We've all played roles in the destruction of this planet and for making mom's journey in this lifetime of ascension way harder than it needed to be. And you guys hear us every day, you know, talk about mom's experiences, but I mean, nobody really imagines, or, you know, I bet some people do really try to feel into mom's experience, but us knowing, you know, more stories than, you know, most beings do, because mom shares them frequently with the team, is just how much they have tried and succeeded of fucking mom over on a daily basis. And it started when, honestly, mission began. Mom she was homeless for 3 years, and she was in the forest, and she was in Crestone, Colorado, and, you know, mom is a very unique being. So they knew who she was right away. There was no denying, there was no bypassing that mom was in town. I mean, it's mom. Like, she's very well known. And everybody was well aware. I mean, mom is someone, full transparency, she's love. She's gonna tell everybody what the fuck she's doing. So she told everybody, I'm here to serve humanity, I'm Mother God, and put it out in the open for this small town. And I've always felt about that is, you know, no one in that town and throughout most of her mission, no one really stepped up and gave a fuck. And I look back and it's like, man, I wish that whenever mom started mission, I was probably 12 at the time, knew and could fly to Crestone and get mom a place to live. And it's like, you look back and you're like, damn, I wish I knew sooner. Because when you hear mom's stories, you're like, she went through the fucking ringer and nobody cared. And it's hard for people to fathom that now when you see the support that mom has inside the field with the teams and outside the field. It's like, wow, it's very hard to imagine somebody didn't step up and provide to mom. What you guys don't realize is we've been in this experience with people connecting and supporting mom for about not even a full year now. That's it. So that's 13 years of nobody really giving a shit. And the team has been here for 2 years, you know, most of it, and she's had the team support, but external support has been a battle for the first year that we've been here and watched what Mom took on. And within the first week of mission, Mom started to transform humanity's collective density. I'll never forget this, it was the first time we all came together in unity. We were all in Mom's room. She was taking tequila shots back then. Some things, come back around full circle, of course, because the pain was too much back then, and the pain back then is comical to what Mom is in right now. It really is, because when Mom first started that hurt like a bitch, and we have 2.5 years of that pain getting worse every day, pretty much. And it started out on both sides. One side we had to clear was all the masculine, and the other side was all the feminine. And from that point, it's never stopped. That she has physically just started to take on humanity's energetics. And what people don't realize is...
Excuse me, we're not sure if you're falling asleep or if you're just closing your eyes, but it looks like you're sleeping.
I was getting some waves, but...
Yeah, you're getting some big waves. Wake up.
Okay.
Thank you.
And in that moment, Mom when she was taking on the collective energy, it seemed very mild compared to everything that Mom goes through in these present moments, because it was just to let everybody know at that time that was there that we're just getting started at watching what Mom's gonna take on. And we've seen some definitely big hits. Mom has had me share the story in Oregon where she had a vision, and it happened energetically to her, where she had no protection. Both masculine went down in the RV, and Mom got physically sucked off of by humanity. She had a vision of it to confirm that it happened energetically. But it was one of those moments where Mom again started to take on more density, more energy for humanity, and again from that point it didn't stop, where she kept taking on karma, which was poison to her vessel, which is why it's led to the paralyzation that she's experiencing now, is because the karma, the density, it is poison. And we've said that on the stream many times, where every breath that Mom takes down here in this density is literally, just breathing in shards of glass energetically. And that is, that has been the worst for her, is that at this point she should be gone. And she's not. So every day that she's down here, it is absolutely detrimental to her physical vessel and energetically, where there's more pain, it gets more uncomfortable, she doesn't want to be down here, she knows she's done, but she keeps holding on because of this exact reason of this live stream, is because humanity, there's so many people in treason. So many people either know about Mom and don't give a fuck. There's so many people that are absolutely unaware, and so many people that are so unaware and so dumb that they will absolutely explode when they find out the truth about Mom, and they have no shot of ascending because they've been so dumbed down, and they've allowed themselves to be that retarded. So you have a lot of different moving pieces that you can imagine Mom is looking at every day. Is the planet ready? Is humanity ready? Is there enough people holding Mom's energy to move this forward so her and Father can leave? Is there enough people holding it down? Are there enough beings that will wake up to the truth? Are there enough beings that will get into service and continue service after Mom's not here? She has to look at all these things, and in the present moment, Mom doesn't know what the fuck's gonna happen. She can't. And this is the final moment where Mom is holding on because she loves everybody and wants everybody to make it, but that grip is barely there. It's like by a pinky finger at this point. It's a little, everybody's dangling on by Mom's pinky at this point, and they just don't want to let go. And there's a part of Mom that also doesn't want to let go because she wants more people to make it. The last thing that Mom would have ever wanted when this mission started was to be in this position 14 years later, talking about treason, calling humanity out for treason, talking about how shitty her experience was down here, that this was worse than the Jesus timeline, that they might as well have crucified her again, it would have been less painful than this lifetime. She never anticipated that. If anyone's ever heard Mom's story, she when she heard about Mission and the angels told her, they hyped her up big time. She was so ecstatic to get on Mission. She was like, I'm gonna wake humanity up. This is gonna be great. She was so excited. Not long after that did Mom learn what the fuck she was gonna face, because it was dense and nobody was anywhere near her level of consciousness, and until she put herself out there, she could never have noticed. And I know that I saw some comments. She's commenting on Father's account. You want to read them?
Oh, she's coming from Dad's account?
Yeah, because it says I create grandness always. Love, Mom.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that is it.
Okay, Mom says, I create grandness always. Love, Mom.
Yeah, that's another thing she's posted so far.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride watching Mom transform collective energy. And like Hope shared it, it's progressively gotten more intense, more painful, more overwhelming, everything. And you have to imagine that Mom is not in 3D. Her physical vessel may be here on this planet, but she is light years and dimensions beyond anything that we can fathom.
Or the 90 Ascended Masters.
Yes. So every 90 Ascended Master, please sit down
Mom's
and make
doing
way for
laps.
Mother God.
Yeah, Mom's doing
Because
a lot of laps.
she exists in so many multi-dimensional ways, and you have to imagine every day she wakes up coming from the starships and coming from the etheric and looking around and being like, no, fuck this.
No.
And if you guys heard Father sharing, I can't remember if it was this morning or yesterday, honestly, that she just didn't even want to open her eyes. And that's because everything here is just not in resonance with her. Like, everything's dense, the air is dense. She told me today that it feels like there's a corset on her and someone's just pulling it tighter and tighter, so her ribs are going in, and it's hard for her to breathe. And that's why Father's been honest about the breathing, because if we're not breathing, we're just making it worse for her, because we are not using the breath, and then takes a toll on her, because none of humanity is breathing. And that density that she's taken on has slowly moved up her body, and it's up to, and as it was going into her eyes and her face. So you have to just imagine that Mom is literally here for one reason and one reason only, and that is because she wants as many people to make it as possible. And she knows having her energy here and her clearing as much as she does every single day. I mean, you heard Father share this morning that he asked the dragons what Mom was working on and got 13,000 different processes. So Mom is literally going like this all day, just like powering through energy to get as many people online and healed as she possibly physically can before they're just like no more. And that's something that we'll never understand, and we can never resonate with that experience. So all we can do is we have to be a better representation of the atoms who are basically telling Mom to fuck off. And we don't want to be that representation. We have to overcome it. We have to stop taking on the collective dumb. We have to start being examples and not succumbing to the energies every single time. And we see it. Everyone will hold it for like a moment, and we've just got to be as a unit stronger than that. We are supposed to shield Mom, by the way, and it's supposed to go out in layers, that there will be different shields for Mom. But when no one's consistently holding embodiment, there is no shield, and that's why Father gets hammered, and then it eventually gets to Mom. So that is the point. That's how she set everything up, that she would have different layers of people holding higher self that would become an absolute shield for her and her energetics, and that is what we should be doing, because when she leaves, her energy needs to flow somewhere.
Mom says no one will understand until life review.
Yeah, and she also said before that, she also said, motherfuckers cut off my other Starship phone. I work around. Get him. Cut off my Starship phone. And then she says, coming out now, all life reviews. It was interesting too, because I was just, Mom sent me an article, and Denise LaFay was talking about life reviews, and that's pretty funny. Mom's had a few life reviews, and she always knows it's like a significant milestone when the galactics hand her that life review. It is very powerful, and that's what everybody's going to have to see is from the minute mom is born to her ascension. You know, everybody is going to see and be able to access all of mom's files and be able to see all of the tapes of mom's journey. Everybody is watched, but mom is watched just a little bit more than humanity. And by a little bit more, a lot. The starships could not give two shits about humanity. They only care about mom. So she is constantly watched. She's had the visions of getting pulled up to the ship, and she saw a television room with all of these cameras. And she was out of her body, so what she saw was her laying down in meditation in the bed, but she was on the ship, and all she could see was every angle, all directions, just with the cameras. And mom freaked out, and so she got shot back down into her body, and she just got jolted up, and so.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Squid says, I have committed treason against mom through 1, laziness, 2, not using your brain versus ego, 3, ignoring divine intelligence, divine wisdom, 4, listening to my conscience, spirit, 5, choosing what feels right from the heart. I apologize. I will step it up, mom. I take full accountability. I intend to do better. And mom says, okay, correct action. What is the plan?
Yeah, the treason, it starts with us as well. Father was sharing today that he can defend off 8 billion egos, but he can't take it when his own children, the direct fractals, are choosing the lower. And that's what hurts them the most. And like Gora said, mom created these shields, and each person on mission has been here transforming certain things and becoming a greater shield. And it all comes down to us. It's just personal to what we do. And if we're not choosing it, then we're in treason on a technically very deep level.
And with our awareness of mom, we have a huge responsibility to embody our higher selves and help ascend the planet. So anything that you do that's not that is treason.
Yeah, mom should be in each breath, each moment, the feeling of love, her love. And
there's really, and mom has said this many times to the team to relay the message through the live streams, is that there is no excuse at this point as to why humanity is the way they are right now. That there's not many people that are waking up to mom and have awoken to mom at this point. Very, very small amount in terms of versus 8 billion people on this planet. And mom has shared the story of back when she entered 5D in 2012, she activated the pyramids of Giza, and that sent out a call to every single soul on the planet. So it pinged everybody, mom's 911, which was urgency for the ascension, that she had just entered 5D, humanity must follow suit in order to embark on the ascension journey pretty much with her and keep pace. His mom has shared the ideal goal and ideal utopia land of the ascension. Humanity would have so lovingly woke up in 2012, and that of course did not happen. Nobody was anywhere near shape or form ready. The light workers were spinning thinking the ships were going to decloak. Do you feel humanity was going to be ready if if the light workers were spinning about decloaking? There was no way it could happen. And that every single soul got the call that day when mom put out the ping and she entered 5D. And mom has shared, energetically, there is no excuse for for people to not evolve on this planet. She goes, I get it. There are going to be people, like we have shared, in areas where they can afford internet access to find Love Has Won and come on this live stream and find mom directly. She gets that. But are you growing and evolving as a person? Are you in the heart? Are you being the embodiment of love, which is the physical representation of love-based frequencies? There are many people out there that mom understands that they cannot get to mom physically yet. A lot of those people are embodying love, meaning that they are in the heart, they are in joy, happiness, they're in gratitude, where most of humanity are brats and entitled. So there is, that a lot of, and most people that got the call, everybody got it, but that the ones, especially in the United States, and everybody that has access to technology, no excuse for not finding mom, for not getting guided to Love Has Won. Every single person that is connected to mom and how they found her through the stream, whatever it may be, everybody has a unique story, and it's all the same. Like, either the stream or the website came up randomly for no reason, and the angels guided most beings, unless other circumstances, but it's very divinely guided. And the angels know, and mom knows, when you're enough in the heart to receive the activation to actually be shown Love Has Won. And that everybody is capable of getting enough into their heart space in these moments to be drawn. I know she has.
Adam says, no excuse to not waking up now. Mom says, so very true. There's absolutely no justification for not waking up at this point.
You can't. What can you say? What can you say if you have a fucking phone? You didn't find Love Has Won. Mom would be like, okay.
It's true.
Yeah, it'd be like, well, it's like if everyone that has technology, it's like, okay, well, how come you didn't get drawn to Love Has Won? And they'd be like, well, I know exactly why. You weren't enough in the fucking heart to find Love Has Won. You have to be enough in here for the angels to guide you, because they know that if you find Love Has Won and you're an ego and you're up here, you will not understand the website. You will get triggered by it. Egos get triggered by the website, by mom, her videos,
Everything.
our live streams,
all of it.
the whole gamut, all of the above, because they are an ego, and that's where you can see it. And it's pretty funny at this point to see everybody that isn't choosing mom pretty much short circuit. The trolls especially, where they regurgitate the same information, they spew out the same fake crap about mom. They got nothing. They're dying. Yeah. So if you want to follow the fucking trolls to Deadland at this point, go right ahead. You can see it. You can feel it. Their energy. They are dying. They are de-evolving.
Yes.
And that they are short-circuiting. They say the same robotic comments about mom. Oh my God, she's on drugs all the fucking time, over and over and over. They got nothing else. Oh my God, this woman looks like she's on drugs. It's like, okay, we live with her and she's not on fucking drugs. Can we move on to another topic of conversation, please?
Anthony says, with every single now moment, you get a choice to serve mom or not. Only you can choose, heart or ego. Choose wisely, because you will be held accountable. No free rides to New Earth. Yeah. Love you, Mom. Mom says, yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful.
And we got one more comment from Mom here. Bob says, Mom swears like a sailor. Mom says, absolutely, why not? Bob Bill, she is God. She speaks how she feels authentically.
She wants to be a sailor. God bless her. Bless her. She'll be the greatest galactic star sailor there'll ever be, motherfucker.
You laughed around your ass.
It's so funny to listen to the religious belief systems, which mom's erasing now. It's almost fucking over.
Woo! Yeah, mama.
So your fucking egos can't go back. You don't feel what she's doing, children. She's erasing all of the disease from the planet. Okay? She's God. She's not going to miss anything. So she's on it in these moments. These are the finer points. And of course, religion and belief systems would be one of the major ones. You know, because you're all caught up in it. This story. You're caught up in a story. A fucking nursery rhyme that only benefits your fucking slave owners. These cabal whores. Okay? Get on board. Wake up. Your mother's up there in a fucking bed dying. Where's the urgency? Where's the passion? And we discussed this morning among the Galactics, Mother and I, and there is no urgency or passion. They took it from you. They made you half-ass. Wishy-washy. Wishy-washy. You know something about wishy-washy, huh, Hilarion? Yeah, we did a Hilarion check again today. We just call them Hilarion checks now. For any disease that's going on within the field. Because he's got it. We're grateful for that role, Okay, he's got a great role to clean up that for humanity. But you know what he tells me, children? Yeah, I'm putting you on front, Horlarian. He says to me after almost 3 years now, 16 times in the field, he says to me before stream here, I feel I'm starting to not take it personal. Which means he's taking it fully personal. Still. And you're all taking it personal. The only one that can take anything personal is right up here. You see? But she shows you the example in every moment of forgiveness. Yeah, she won't bitch if she wants to bitch. It's her fucking party. It's her planet, her experience. Everyone else just joining in for the fun. They ain't got no say in shit, but they all got a fucking say in shit. And it's all shit. Right, Max? As Max leaves the building. Black Max, the shit. He's showing you. So whore, the dark whore is exiting, you know, stage whatever. Fucking get the fuck out of here. Move on. Mother has been clearing so many things, children. As you know, Hopi mentioned, that excuse me, she's doing the collective work now. She's doing all the work that nobody fucking wanted to do. Nobody fucking wanted to do. All the shit. You know how they give the shit to the fucking nigger? You hear that word? Nigger? It's a cockroach. It's the fucking lowest form that hates God. That's what a nigger is. It's nothing to do with color. They switch that around on you too. Trigger, 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 trigger. They've turned you into a fucking slave. They're making shit jobs. You know why they're shit jobs? Because God's not there. And if you're separate of God, you're in shit. And in these final moments, as you can hear in my voice, praise God, you will pay for what you did to God. You can't run away or fucking run. Everywhere is God. She sees you every fucking where. So all you have to do is surrender in these moments. This disease we have going on in the field right now is fucking justification, of course. As God speaks wisdom, commands wisdom at you, healing. Pure healing truth. Truth is the healing. That's why you have the whole world denying the fucking truth. Because they don't want to fucking be healed. They want to die. They want to hide. They don't want to face the fucking music. Well, too fucking bad. Okay? You're going to face the music. In denial over your healing. You're going to justify and spin. Spinning is totally turning your back to the truth. Being in total resistance. Now, when you're in God's house, which you all are now, this is God's house, this is God's planet. When that wisdom comes forth to you, and you choose not to receive it, you're going to spin like a fucking top. You're going to spin like all those drug addicts that you judge. Because you're an energy addict, whore. That's what you are. Now you have to feel into that, and you have to accept that as the truth. Because God has deemed it truth. If God says it, it is. There ain't no, I gotta go look it up. I gotta ask Henry. No, that's the truth. And as soon as you go into resistance, you're fucked. Because she's got you. It's divine will now. So as she comes on stream, as her children do, as she has all those videos out sharing with you the simple, plain truth of how to live in love, how to be in right action, and you're choosing whore action, you've got this whole fucking world full of panic. Okay? When all you had to do was come down to this vibration. Oh yeah. Welcome the cool sounds of God's radio. 100 loveis1.airtime.pro. That's truth. See, the smile starts to come. But when you're sitting in treason, in denial to what you have done to God, and all of creation is watching you, and you're on a fucking timer, God's timer. And she's fast forwarding everything, haven't you noticed? Because she's sick of your shit. And she's going to get to the truth. And that's what today's about. Let's push that disclosure and the truth of God. Push it through every crevice on this planet. If it smells, it's a fucking lie. Put it out there. Put it for what it is. Show it. Make signs of it. Post it on social media. Transparency is coming. And God is, she's got her foot on fucking the pedal. She wants her truth out there. So now back to the spin. And the lesson. And the wisdom of God. As this wisdom of God, which you have prayed for millennia, children, is here upon you, and you choose surrender. Now this allows heaven to start kicking in for you. Because you've been in hell. You've been in 100% pure Luciferian Lilith hell. Now Mom's erased that. That's one of the things she's done over the last couple of days. She erased that program for being a father and mother figure to you. Thank you, Mother. She did that. Not you. Not anybody in a suit. Mother God did that for the whole planet. Okay. Now we're starting to feel in to what the truth is and who done it. Now who did this? Who's been impeccable? Who's light and served love every moment of every lifetime, 534, one being, Mother God. Now we've got that. Now, and as that wisdom comes down upon us that we have prayed for, that is the healing love vibration of God, what are you afraid of? You're afraid of the program. You're afraid of the nursery rhyme that was fed to you. But this is the truth. This is the real truth. And you're all getting it now. Because she's removing all the blocks that were in your way, all the veils. That beautiful girl up there has done that. We cannot lose sight of the truth. You see it. You can feel it. That's the truth. You all feel it. It resonates instantly. All your chakras light up. Every God bump in you lights up. That's truth. Thank you, Father, for that truth. What can I do? You can surrender to the truth that's beating within you and calling you, saying, hey, Joe, Betty, Jim Bob, Carol, wake the fuck up. I'm your fucking guardian angel. I'm your higher self, you dumbass whore. Mom's here on the planet. Pops is here. They're doing everything they possibly can to fucking get your attention. Start feeling in to what is going on here. What are you doing? Ignoring your mother while she's on her deathbed and she came here to serve you? What's going on here? The total opposite of God is what's going on this planet. Now feel into that. Feel into that. Now come back. You don't want to stay there. You acknowledge that feeling. You move on. You stay in the moment of now. You be grateful for that experience in lower density. Be even more grateful that as you choose the highest and you choose Mother, you'll never have to experience it again. Because there are tears of joy and love and laughter. And then there are lower tears. Boo-hoo. You must escape through feelings and emotions. You must get into compassion. You must escape lower vibratory hell. Lower thought form. Oh, it's going to be a dead. Always the higher. Look at the people around you that ride this wave. There are. There's none that have stayed in it, but there are. The masters have come and visited, like Robin Williams, our beautiful ambassador. Showed you the wave and how to stay in it. How to keep the ones around you in it by staying up. Because when you're up in love, see that? Nothing can touch you. Lower will slink off and hide or fall asleep, Tim. It's happening again. You might want to grow.
Oh, shit. Balls.
That was the resistance that you showed the first time when I asked you to go down. I knew that karma was coming.
Mom has some comments.
Get him. Love you, son.
Stacey was just expressing it's a long paragraph, but about her treason and taking accountability. And Mom said, "Thank you, Stacey. Take action. Love in action." Let me get the other ones.
You've had all day to do that, Stacey, and you're still letting it. You're letting it play you. You're allowing it to be played because no one has said to you, it's okay. It's going to be okay. You have to do that for yourself. This is not fucking preschool. Mom and Pop, God didn't come here to fucking play preschool. Okay? Grow up. And then we'll chat.
Karen said, what kind of person calls someone a cunt? And Mom said, a real one, sharing truth. No cunts in heaven, period.
Oh.
Get him, Mom. And,
That's funny.
and then Mom said, what is a cunt? A liar and a pretender.
Yes.
And then Mom said, I will forgive all treason against God as long as action and forgiveness is involved.
Thank you, darling.
And then Jonathan asked, does Mom love Wiccans? They need to know the truth about Lilith. And Mom said, then tell him that they are serving a puppet. And then someone asked why there were children on mission or here visiting, and Mom said, all children belong to me and they are purely safe. Thank you.
Why would children be on mission? Who the fuck do you think you are? You're a fucking piece of shit. Let me tell you that. And everything you just said is being recorded. You said to God, why would children come to her? How fucking pathetic are you? That's the disease, children. Thank you for showing your ass on your face and in your mouth.
It was a Karen, of course.
They're always Karens.
It's always a
Yeah, we're really caring. What are you caring about? Your own whore? Making sure your pussy's full? That's what you're caring about, Karen.
And Stefan said, okay, go do something about it. Right action. You have no idea what Mom is doing in this regards. And Mom said, get him, Stefan. Dawn said, you are all the greatest. Mom and Dad, I love you so much. I love all of you. Everybody here is a winner. And Mom said, we are.
We love you. And that's a real being that can see through it. Do you see how quickly? Look at children. Now look at you ego fucking whores. Look at the response when a child is right on. Of course, we're going to pay homage. We're going to be very loving. We're going to be straightforward to them as they have treated and honored us. What do you feel is coming at you? When you look the greatest being in the eyes and say she's fucking dumb, or she's a liar, or she's a drunk, what do you feel is going to come to you? See, this is the disease, your 5th place fucking trophy disease. Oh, 78 out of 80. Whoopee! We're fucking grateful. Thank you. You ain't coming here. You gotta be the top to be here. Heavenly. Your principles must be heavenly. Your morals must be connected straight to the top. You must be willing to overcome all your whore. Every bit of it. In all aspects of your life and your being. You're not sitting on a fucking couch watching TV all night at God's house. You're not stuffing your fucking hole at God's house. We're striving to be the greatest examples for God and for humanity that we can be. What are you doing?
Karen has another statement.
Karen, hey! She's back. Did you get it filled yet? I know it's only been 3 minutes, but I know you whores are quick.
She said, not your big children. And Mom goes, my big children? My big children are fucking badass warriors.
Oh my shit.
Oh, I love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
Not your big
And Karen, we
children.
do love you, by the way. Our tolerance for the whore and the disease and the total resistance to the children wanting to heal it it's overboard. So we're going to share with you how you share with us. Real quick. That's God. It's real. It's on time.
Karen's hot on the trot again. She says God is a male. And comes in with a quick reply and says, LOL, check yourself, bitch. Thank you. God is a woman.
Get
Yeah.
him!
Better check yourself.
So, Father of all creation right here, Father God, I have given no birth out of here. Just so you know. Nothing's coming out of there. You know, if you can't grasp the concept of a female giving birth, you might be a fucking retard. The, oh. What's that? Triggered some of you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some of you may ask, what's the dick for at all? Seriously. In lower density, what's your dick for? Son? Daughter? Control. And what are you females doing out there? Sticking up for control? You're sticking up for the dick that controls you and puts you into slavery? And made you second? That said you weren't equal? You've only been equal for fucking 60 years. So you're going to defend the cock? Of course, that's not true. Of course not.
Mom says, I create life and beautifulness. See if Father can birth you.
Yeah. I'm not even going to attempt it. Especially you, Karen. Fuck you. You ruined that. You call them test tube babies, like Hawkins. Test tube baby. Robot. Stephen Hawkins? That's what you're talking about. Test tube babies. Robots. Hybrids. Okay? God doesn't create hybrids. No. God created humanity from your godly, pristine vagina. That's where you come from, God's vagina. That might be a leap for y'all, since you're all asshole babies. You used to ride in the asshole rim. No, you came from other gods, vagina. You get it? Why do you think they do everything to put mom down? We're not going to go down that road. We are going to go down this road. Then as I share this truth with you, I have to go check on mom. I'm very grateful for every moment that I have to share with you, children. Because this is truth, and of course we love you all 8 billion of you. We have unconditional love for you. Will we enable you or pander to your fucking whore? No way. That's how you know it's love. Because there's no one else on the planet doing it. That sweet woman up there, as soon as she got here, every lifetime she's done it, she's shown you the way. Last time, Marilyn Monroe. Look at the Marilyn Monroe. How beautiful she was in all aspects. And how they hit it. How she stuck up for humanity. How she stuck up for every being that she could in all moments. She stuck up to Jew Hollywood, told them to fuck off, had her way. That's why they had to kill her. Because her, as we've shared before, JFK, myself, and Martin Luther King, who's Buddha at the other house there, she was about to bring in the truth, bring her father in then. But fucking Eisenhower fucked it off and blew it off again. So did Roosevelt. And then you have all the other whores that fucking had something to do with it from the fucking... The truth is all coming out. We want to reserve these moments to share about God and how awesome she is.
Adam says, wow, this is spot on. Mom says, we are the real deal. All else will fall.
Your hand readers, your lip readers, your forensic scientists look at me. Well, he's not lying. Let's see. No, I ain't lying, bitches. And everything that comes out this hole is truth. And we make a point of it. You say something, you do it. That's how it works in universal law. Now, all you children said, sign on that line, that you would be here in service of Mother God when it was the moment for her to ascend. When the wake-up call came in 2012, you were to wake up and come to her. Now this puts us where we're at with treason and the spin and listening to the wisdom of God. Go ahead.
Quick. Mom says, got Jackie in my hands, LOL.
Yeah. Jackie O. whore, Bobby Kennedy whore. Yeah, those fuckers had something to do with JFK's death. Look into that. That's wisdom. That's truth. Shared to you by Mother God. Thank you, Mother, for that wisdom. You want the truth. You don't want to sit in fucking conspiracy, doubt, horror all your fucking existence, do you?
Dina asks, who are the hybrids created by? Mom says, Cabal, Puppet, Lilith.
Yep. Puppet Lilith. So we want to take a focus on, as God's been here and she's been sharing with you 14 years, all those videos, hundreds of videos, well, that's all truth. I mean, what she just shared right now, that's truth. Universal law says that you will obey what your Creator says, bottom line. Now, when you sign up for a holy mission such as this, coming to an end, a 19,027,000 year mission of returning all creation back to light, it's never been done. Bet your ass that that's real. And that every one of you that have witnessed Mother in any way, shape, or form on the internet, have listened to any of it, that are not in full surrender and full support, you're in treason. That's Pop's talking. That's Pop sharing with you right now. Number one in all creation. And I am grateful to have the role of number two. There ain't nowhere for you to go. We got you front and back. Everyone falls in line when it comes to God. Every planet. Now feel into that truth. Because every word that that beautiful woman has ever shared with you in truth is the real truth. Fuck your books. Your books ain't holding anything or you would have already gotten there. You would have already solved death. She has.
Netta Reed says, God is everybody equally. There's a lady whom lives in Memphis, Tennessee, the beautiful volunteer state, like Egypt used to be. Oh, and she is a black woman who understands that no human mind, which is your mind, is better than our own. So tell Amy on one great day she gonna see her God that she been serving.
I'm scared.
All of you. I seen my complete love to you like that lady in the past tried to tell you, oh, and Mr. Trump already know about her. Homeland Security. Mom says, bring it on now. Thank you. Love you so.
Yeah, bring the beings here. We'd be grateful. Who's a half-ass left the ice on the floor over here? Come on. You know, again, we can look into the statement that's made by the being. It's a fight or flight statement. Total lower vibrations. She will come in, say something, and leave. Bring up some beings that don't even know they're being brought up. Bring it on.
And Mom says, eating words you will now, Yoda. Get him.
Eating words you will not. This is the bottom line. This is how you can tell a fucking liar and a faker and a fucking piece of shit. What are they doing for you now? What have they done for you?
Mother says, challenge her.
What the fuck has she done for you? Bring this woman to us right now, please. Call her. Tell her to get on the chat. Anyone that wants to stand up that feels that they have something over God or they're some kind of God, bring it. You won't. I heard every phone in existence on earth go click. Because you ain't got nothing over that beautiful woman up there. She's went through hell. Hell, the real hell. Burning, stabbing, stomata, feeling the pain of every fucking body. Real hell. You're in a fucking preschool of fucking dumpling sauce. You never went through anything. You're too afraid to do anything. You're afraid of the truth now as it's shearing pinpoint accuracy right through your fucking hearts, through your third eye, through every cell that you have. And it doesn't matter what you do, because love is overtaking your ass. Now, we want to stay to this point. Beings make these comments, they're already in treason. If you're not acknowledging that God is here and loving you, you're in treason. If you're choosing hate over love, you're in treason. That's fucking simple. That's 1 + 1. You get it. If you're choosing hate So if you're calling into a stream, you're watching a chat of a being that shares that they're God, and you're just gonna start mouthing off. How fucking dumb could you be in these moments? I mean, just for the sake of respect to God, whatever God is. Okay, we'll just put ourselves there. That's how fucking rude you are. You're gonna go to a place of God and share this stuff. You're showing humanity the treason that you're all riding. There is no feeling in it. It's just simply blah blah blah. Look at me. I can fucking rip and hate it better than anybody. Thank you for showing yourself. Because we've got you right there. Mama's checking her list. She's always checking it. All those names are there. It doesn't matter yesterday. What are you doing now? What are you choosing now? And I'm shouting out to all these beings that just want to be taken fucking whores over the years that have come in to Love is One. We got a shitload of Yippians. We'll come in once in 3 or 4 months. Hey, what's up? That doesn't work. You participate. Once you found God, that's it. There's no alternative. Because now you've found your mission. Your higher self has led you there. You've seen God. Now you have to put the fucking pieces together. You have to make the choice. You're going to have to feel. Why do you feel, children, to get back up to Mom, that there's only how many beings here? Because you have to feel into the truth. If you could pick up from there.
Sure.
I love you all. Back to Moms. Keep up the passion here. Let's do it.
So yeah, you guys, in these final moments, we all need to re-heart, just embrace, allow, accept, surrender. Let it all go. And we've been getting our percentages back on aspects of our embodiment, and it's been very interesting to see where we're falling short and why. But once we have the awareness around it, a lot of us are instantly transforming it because we can see it then. We're like, okay, that checks out. I can see where I'm doing that. And immediately, once you know what you're doing, you can transform it.
The one today was lack of groundedness in the vessel. So that was an interesting one. And as Father was sharing, all of humanity, everyone has to also understand like Mom and Father's daily experience. Mom wakes up every day and battles collective unconsciousness. Every day. Every day she's in pain. Every day she's heartbroken. Every day she wonders if she's going to leave this place. And Father's her number one support. And the collective does not want Mom to ascend. They do not want Mom and Father to be together because that is the end of their illusion. So the unconsciousness will come through, and we always say it kind of goes through the teams, and if people aren't grounding it out or buffering it, it'll go to Father. And Father can only buffer for so long. He can do it, but when there's someone in the field that it's going to him from, it's much more difficult because we're in the field with him. So the groundedness in the vessel was an interesting one, and we all definitely don't ground enough, and it was more of like the quality of the grounding versus like the quantity. The ground is not just, we were talking about it earlier, it's not just going and standing outside, it's actually letting go of whatever it is that's triggering you. Because if you just go stand outside and then you come back in, it didn't do anything.
Just like smoking a cigarette, like all pissed off. Like,
Yeah.
Not working for you, bro.
Yeah, so the groundedness was a big one, and I feel that's something we definitely have to improve on. I definitely need to ground more efficiently and not just going outside. And that's for all the teams, and you just have to feel into, if anyone saw the Schumann today, Mom fucking popped the Schumann off the chart. And that energy is so high that if we aren't consciously like really working with the energy of knowing like, okay, on these high energy days, if you're not drinking more water, you're not letting go of things very quickly, you end up in a deep spin that will last probably at least 2 days. Because that's the way the energy works. The collective starts spinning, they start shaking internally because they don't know what's going on. So they start spewing, and then it'll go to the beings who can transform it. And if we don't cut the thoughts or the lower as it comes in these energies, we spin for minimum couple hours, which is hours that we're affecting mom. Some people spin for longer than that, and that all affects mom. So in this current energetic state, everyone has to be 100% on their disciplines, and that's why mom and father have been honest about it. You know, mom was like, if I'm doing meditations every day, you should be doing meditations every day. There's no excuse whatsoever. And everything that she's just told us about consistently cutting cords, you know, grounding, doing ceremonies, breathing, everything simple that could help her so much, we forget to do the little things, and that's actually what's going to matter at this moment. It's not going to be the big things, it's going to be the little disciplines we do every day that are going to keep us in enough state of embodiment that mom can push that energy. The little things add up to the big things. If we can't get the disciplines down, we will never get anything down.
Yeah, the whole thing is very, very simple, Dimple. Mom's got it set up as easy as it can be. It just requires that integrity and that discipline. So can you do very simple things consistently throughout the day, enjoy it and love? Yes, you can.
You definitely can. You know, we're learning to live in the now. Because time is an illusion, so all thoughts usually are either the future or the past. And to feel with your feeling centers in the moment of now. And the groundedness is definitely a big thing. It's we're embodying more energy through our physical vessel. And where our physical vessels hold stress is where the consciousness is held. And as you expand your physical, it gets easier to push through the energies of any emotional energies that arise. And the breath is really key. And talking to myself, then gotta just get physical, run, go for runs and things.
The breath in the water alone, I don't know, I notice huge differences, just consciously breathing, going for the runs. And even when I drink like a lot of water, I'll try and chug like a half gallon at a time. You'll get this like hydration drunk feeling going where like Pops was feeling it too. You start processing quicker, everything is fluid, you're pumping, you're not stagnant, you're not, yeah.
Nice.
For sure.
Yeah, the water, so essential. If anyone's not so thirsty in these energies, I don't know what you're doing. But we have been like, our goal was to drink 2 gallons of water yesterday. It didn't happen, but maybe today. But that is how much they actually recommended everybody drinking was 2 gallons per day. 20-minute tree meditations. These are all the simple things that mom has asked. Please do this every day. Like he said, father's always saying go for a run, get the energy flowing. Because he's right, everyone in humanity, they're half-assed, so they do everything slow, they don't move, they sit down most of the day. So again, we have to combat everything that the collective doesn't do, which is all of the spiritual disciplines. And a lot of the sessions, you know, people have been saying that they've just been kind of having really good days and then spinning down into just really lower emotional states and kind of a roller coaster ride. And I feel from that, it's very, you know, the team has experienced that many times, but I feel that what it is you have to come into a place where you learn to stay centered through inside the chaos. And that is something that mom has taught us many times of just, you know, many times like so much is going on around mom and she's like, I'm just breathing. That's all I can do right now is I can just breathe. That's it. And she has taught us to stay as centered and grounded as possible no matter what is happening. And that is the key to these energies, because we know every time we get like overwhelmed, anxious, too excited, jumping the gun, we start spinning. And so that's why mom's like, I just stay completely now. If I'm spinning, I breathe. That's it. And I feel for a lot of the people who are out there, especially in 3D, there's a lot of energy going on. You may be around a lot of people spinning. You just have to cut cords from everything going on around you and stay centered. Don't get involved in anyone else's unconsciousness, because you can try to help people as much as you can, but if they're not wanting to help themselves,
It's good.
then, you know, you have to let go. You have to be non-attached to people who don't want to evolve, because mom has done everything she can for these beings. If they're choosing and they do not want to evolve, you have to let them go. Let them be on their own path. Let them get their karma and let them get their lessons. Don't get involved, because you are only going to pull yourself down. And these energies, the ego is going to pull anybody down next to them they possibly can. Did it go out?
It did for a moment. It cut out, but it's back.
So one of the main things that's blocking mom's ascension right now is thinking that we know better than God. When God says she don't know shit, then we definitely don't know shit. And we need to embrace and allow and accept the wisdom of God. She's put it all out there for us, and we still think we know better. So humanity needs to get on track and like catch up with everything that mom has given us.
Yeah. We definitely don't know better, you know. And the most important thing right now is to focus on ourselves and connecting with mom and embodying our higher selves, getting grounded, doing all these things together in unity with focus on our own physical vessel and our own energetics. And simple, and to really always be heart with the feeling of mom and why you do the things you do.
Coming in. Yams. Come on.
She is not a dog.
No.
Well, all the Karens come out on the treason stream.
Karens love treason. Karens love treason.
I've never met a wise Karen.
No, it honestly, and mom allows these beings to come in because everybody needs to see really how retarded humanity is. And I feel if you would like a great reference to how much humanity doesn't like mom, pull up the video that we posted of mom calling humanity out and read the comments. That will sum up pretty much for everybody where they're at, of how they perceive mom, how they see her, because they're so in the lower, that they can't hear her, they can't see her for who she is, and that's a problem. And everybody needs to see the example of humanity's collective energy coming out. All of these beings that will come on stream, will post and say stuff about mom, that's the collective. Every collective thought or expression that they truly feel about mom comes out. There's just select people that will put it out there for everybody to see it. And yes, it's that person, but they are representing an entire consciousness that does not support mom. And most comments nowadays, besides streams, but on that video, I mean, the comments were horrendous. They were so horrible against mom that they couldn't understand, even for a moment, knowing that she's Mother Earth, why she feels the way that she feels. And we can't reiterate this enough on any live stream of what did humanity really feel or Mother Earth was gonna do if she were to come down here, and she is. If you were to, in your fantasy land, envision Mother Earth coming down here and giving everybody high fives because humanity's doing such a great job, you're completely delusional. You're completely retarded and totally missing everything that is going on around you. If you really think that everything is grand on this planet and your life is fantastic and everything is going great, you're completely blind to the shitstorm that has been brewing on this planet for many, many years now, leading up to this moment, because the lower old crappers knew that Mom was coming, and they pulled out all the fucking stops against Mom and humanity, because they knew that humanity is a piece of this ascension, meaning they have to choose it.
Yeah.
They have to want Mom to ascend in a way of not ego, want, desire, but they have to have passion for God and recognize her in the physical, and majority cannot do that. And I know Mom has some comments.
Yeah.
Jonathan said, is someone in the group writing a book or scripture of Mom's direct words to share in the future? And Mom said, everything has been documented. And Simone says, very hurtful comments, unbelievable. Ego blinds the shout out, or the shot out of the heart. And Mom says, does it say strangle your mother, your host? And, cause someone, fucking bitch ass
Oh,
whore.
here we go.
Oh,
with the can,
that's
baby.
what it was. Okay, yep. It was this fucking whore. So this whore responds to Simone and says, my heart says strangling an animal is wrong. And that's when Mom came back with, does it say strangle your mother, your host? Then why did Mom strangle a cat and spit in its face? Well, you're retarded, and definitely a waste of space, Tara. It must carry with it.
It must be a terror
Must be
thing.
a hair thing, a blonde hair thing. Well, we've explained it on many streams, but obviously Tara just wants to come on and just keep, bringing attention to the lower look. Everything's a fucking test. She's God. If that video was not meant to exist, it wouldn't. She's God.
Yeah.
One more time. Tara, she's God. And it is everybody's absolute test. We have people on the stream who have gone through the test with that video in particular, because Mom is testing everybody that everybody wants the easy route with God. Everybody wants the easy way of getting around everything that they've done and get away and act like they're so pure and innocent. And when they see that video, they realize they're not. And they see all of their dysfunction come out of how they've treated other people, how they think of themselves, how they're judgmental. Everything comes out in that video.
Yep.
And it'll spin the fuck out of you if you are not ready to face yourself.
Just ask Simone.
Yeah, Simone, it's funny you replied to Simone's thread, because Simone's still here after that video, and also another being who, I'll share another being, not Simone's experience, but another one who found that video and spun it. We spent 3 hours talking to her, explaining everything about several videos that she found, because she was confused, upset, and also curious, and she wasn't totally just shutting down after watching the video. That's what egos like to do. They're like, and that's it. They just want to create a scene over one thing that happened 2 years ago. It's the same thing with the grab her by the pussy with Trump. Everybody wants something he said in 2003 about a woman. Get over it. How many of you have fucking said shit like that to a feminine at the bar? I bet every single masculine on the fucking street. So you know what? People are fucking assholes. And if you can't handle the truth, like about Trump grabbing a fucking woman's pussy, get over it. And that's the test where everyone, it's like Mom and the cat video. Trump and his fucking pussy grabbing is like correlating side by side. It's the same exact timeline where people still bring it up about Trump and they still bring it up about God. It's get over yourself. And everybody has to understand, Mom is your mirror. If you see anything fucking lower in that cupcake upstairs, it's in you. Get over it. Look at yourself. If you see anything negative, face yourself, transform it, get over it. But you will never transform it if you don't see Mom for who she is. Because you'll always see her as the lower. And that's why, what's the trolls' their favorite word to call Mom? Amy! Because they don't see her as God. Period. And they can't. That's on them. You can't ever see God up in this fucking reptilian shit back here. You can only see it and her in here. And Mom says, get him, love is one exposed. Oh, you don't want to do that.
Oh, we got some
Oh,
specials.
oh, we
for the
got
love
some
is one
special
exposed.
roasts on there. Here we go. All right. So just so everybody knows, we like to reiterate this on several live streams. Love is One Exposed is run by a woman named Debbie Elligood. That unfortunate woman popped me out of her vagina. That bipolar, psycho, abusive bitch popped me out of her vagina so that I could come serve God. Unfortunately, she had double pneumonia in her lungs before mission, and I don't know why Mom saved her ass, because she was supposed to be a part of helping this mission like a Earth mother should for their child as she goes on mission for God. But Debbie did something a little different. She started a troll page, and that woman is relentless because she's a fucking psychopath, and that's how much she hates God. She has messaged probably every single person that's on this chat right now to try to turn them away from God. They're the biggest joke of a group of people that you'll ever see on this planet, and it's run by a literal psychotic woman. And every time one of those trolls like Tara makes their warm welcome onto this live stream, I like to tell everybody, well, you know, if you want to bring up something, because you all sound the same when you find the troll page. You start to de-evolve when you find that page and support it. So everybody just regurgitates the same 3 lines about Mom. And you know, everybody just keeps saying the same shit, and I say, well, you know what? If you're not going to support God and you're going to support this joke of a page, just so you know, that troll page is run by a woman who abused me most of my life. Was a horrible, shitty-ass parent. So if you want to support this page, thank you for letting everybody know you support child abuse. Because that's what you did to me and my brother. She abused us. I had to leave my house before I was 18 because that woman was so psychotic. And that's who you want to give your time and devotion to. Everybody, go on, look at the comments. It's a fucking high school drama page. It's like something you've seen out of a fucking, I don't know, high school musical at this point. It's so embarrassing. They just sit there and talk shit all day like they know something. You know what that is? You're a fucking loser. And I've watched it too. You know what? I love you, mama! My real mama! Not the fake one. That's a whore-ass bitch named Debbie. Have you ever met a Debbie that's somewhat decent? Besides, there's like one Debbie that's on the stream. Fucking Debbies, man. Debbies and Karens, they're fucking bitches. And I've watched it too. They're so fucking stupid. And I'm so tired of, honestly, everybody pulling up the same fucking shit about Mom. It's like the same thing. It's like, well, you know, they can't come up with anything new. It's like, you guys don't talk about all the fucking proof we have from Anthony, who sits and decodes tweets from Trump that say, God is here, God is a woman, Amy is a great woman that loves us. No, they don't like to put that stuff on the troll page. They just like to regurgitate the same information from 2018. And everybody on there's like, yeah, riling each other up. And it's just a spin fest. And that is the total opposite of the community that Mom has built up Love as One. If you would like to go to opposite land, you have the exposed page. There's your option right there. And at this point, I really pray that those that are not strong enough just get taken out by that shit. And we've watched it. You know, everybody spins around when they don't make it, and they find the troll page and they do a twirl around on the stream. It's like, you're fucking weak sauce, because you know what? It's fucking weak not facing your own shit. Not facing your own shit and standing up and being like, I'm a fucking asshole. I'm a bitch. I've committed treason against God, but you know what? I'm going to ask for forgiveness because I love that woman and I want to be better. And if you can't self-reflect at the end of the day and you can only project, and you choose to project onto God, you got a lot of fucking problems. You do. You seriously do. If at this point you cannot see Mom as God, your heart is completely dead. You're totally in your reptilian ego mind, and all you can do is just word vomit onto other people. That is the fakest dumb shit ever. If you can't stand up and say, I take responsibility for everything, like Mom does for humanity, you are a fucking weak bitch and you will never make it to New Earth. Because that fucking weak shit ain't making its way to God. No fucking way. It ain't getting through anybody that's made it here. You ain't getting through fucking Father if you want to see Mom you that weak. Because that bitch, you're not. You ain't even gonna get a glimpse of her at that point if you're a baby bitch. Baby bitch programming.
Yes.
Baby bitch programming. That's what humanity has. And most of the troll page, they are baby bitch programming, and then you have God right in front of your face. So if you want to be a baby bitch, we have a lot of options for you. They also have a Reddit thread that you can hop into, that you can shit on God on. You can join in the troll page. They're probably live on other social medias if you want to join the baby bitch club. But if you don't, stay on this live stream.
And Mom had some comments.
I know, she was like,
woohoo! Amy, love has one exposed. Still publicity. All publicity is good publicity. And then Mom said, God, private detectives after me. And then Peter said, how sad your life must be to support a page that hates God. Mom always gets the last laugh. Oh, and it's coming. Don't say she didn't warn you. Mom said, so true. And then she said they called the police. Police leave in love. And yes,
oh my God, dude,
this has happened many a times.
They love Mom, just so everybody.
Yes, they do.
That the trolls know it too. So they can't do anything. They've called CPS about probably 50 times that we are aware of. They call the cops. They used to call regularly till they realize the cops love us. They love cops. They love Mom.
They'll come over and be like, how's Mom? We said hi. Like,
Yeah, there was one time they talked to Father and they asked how Mom was doing, and then we're like, oh yeah, we told them we watched. They watch the stream every day, the morning stream, and we didn't have the night stream at the time. It was just the morning. And then not too long ago, another one came into the area, and first thing he gets out of his car and he goes, wow, I love what you did with the yard, because it could have been fenced. He hadn't been there since like 2 summers ago. He's like, wow, I love what you did to the yard. And we were like, yeah, we were talking about whatever had happened. And then he was like, well, all right, I'm going. Tell Mom I said hi. And I was like, see ya. See ya.
like, they all love Mom, but these crazy motherfuckers, you know how crazy these exposed people are? I've never seen anyone with so much time on their hands in my fucking life. And not only that, the best part of that whole thing is that all of those people who run the exposed page have never even met Mom. Never met the team. Nothing.
But they have no life, and they make about 50 profile accounts with different numbers.
And I just want to
try to
say
get
to
on
my
the
ex
stream.
who runs
I
the
knew
page,
he was
Jenny,
Get him!
you're a fucking lawyer. Get a life. How do you have so much time on your hands? Did you get fired?
He probably got fired.
Hey, I swear, a new profile every day.
Every
We're like,
day.
what is this motherfucker doing? Get over it.
Her ex
Move
literally
on.
has no life. It's been 2 years, Dan. Get over yourself.
Let's
She
all
chose
let it go.
God and not your dick. Get over it. You're a loser. We met you. You're a fucking loser. You like the fucking Steelers. Get over yourself. Sorry, Eagles. My bad. Both irrelevant sports teams. You're just a loser. she's like, wait, no, get the sports. No, but they're literally, this is a funny story too. We were in Florida. Mom was also in Florida. They flew down. Well, Dan's in Florida. My Earth Mom flew down with some bitch. I don't even know her name. I don't know who it was. Janet, some more bitch. I don't know. So my Earth Mom flies down to spy on God. So she comes down to take pictures of the RV that Mom and Father are staying in because they found the location because they're creepy. And so they go do a drive-by the RV that Mom's staying in, snipe some photos, come to the campground that we're at, and we were selling products there, and me and Aurora had just left to go do something. And we passed these people, and we come back from what we were doing, and this guy comes up and he goes, hey, I have this bag for you. It was from this woman. And she says it's for you, and I'm like, okay. And I figure out that it was Debbie, and she flew all the way to Florida to take pictures of God's RV, but not to say hi to me after I've seen her for almost a decade. I haven't seen her for almost 10 years. That's how much she doesn't give a shit. So you waste money to come take photos of God's RV, but you don't come to say hi to your daughter that you care so much about and you're trying to save from the cult that I'm a parent. That is some shit, everybody. How about them apples? You want to see how much they hate God? It goes deep up in here. It goes deep. They buy plane tickets to come spy on her. And that's the sad thing. Like, that is how much they are the pure representation. And I know Mom said her comment was purity and love. They are pure in retardation land.
Yes.
Like, they are so despicable. They are... And these are Mom's atoms, everybody. That's how much her creations hate her.
Yep.
How much they hate her.
And the worst part of this whole thing is that they know us and who we are, but don't listen to a fucking
word we say.
It's like, how long you known me for if I'm telling you that this is God, this is fucking God.
Right.
Like, and they just forget everything. They like forget who you were, forget everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think that the people who made it to God, the closest people to them, would be the biggest support system. No, not true.
No, that's like the saddest thing too, is like everybody, most people's Earth family on this mission, like, could not, most of them are on the exposed page.
Yep.
Most family members or friends of us are on the hate page for God. And that is the total opposite of their contracts. Their contracts are to be the support system for mom through supporting us or sending things, because a lot of them, they have, weirdly enough, like, again, my earth family sends me fucking gifts and I just give it to mom. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I'm giving this shit to God anyway, so I don't know what your fucking problem is. Like, they continue to be very bizarre, and that all of them, our families have money, our families have resources, our families can purchase supplies or support for mom or the team, and there's been very minimal of that really on this mission. There's been a few. There hasn't been completely nothing, but there's barely been anything, and that's where, like, that's the hardest thing, and mom went through with her earth family, and, they just dropped all support of her, and that was absolutely, like, horrible for her, because she gave everything to her earth family. And most of us do. Most of us feel that way, and that's why it's so hard to break that tie. But mom knows you have to, because they will be the ones that hold you back, as you can see. Mom's family, our families, everything. They'll be the ones to hold you back the most, because they just don't want to see you shine. They don't want you to find God. They don't want you to be with mom. They want you to join the ego suicide mission of not ascending. That's what it is at this point, and it's pretty fucked. And mom sees it, and there was a point where, like, it was getting so bad at one point, like, it fucked me up. I had to tell mom, I'm like, honestly, there gets to the point where I feel bad, because I hate that you're going through this at the expense of someone in my family. And she's like, it's okay, it sucks, but we'll get through it. But it does make you feel like shit, where it's like, really, after everything and how many years you were with your family, they just completely stab you in the back, and in turn they stab God in the back. And that's what they don't see, is that everything that is going to come bite them in the ass, we're very excited for, because this has been a long time coming for mom. And she said, you must feel this, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just before that, there's one more. Peter says, haha, cops stopped mom in her go-kart, not for doing anything wrong, just to meet her. Mom's the bomb. Mom says that was awesome.
I remember that.
That was funny. I actually just posted one of the photos in the chat yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
from that
that's
day.
good.
They just pulled her over to say hi.
Yeah.
Just like soak up God one last time, because they knew she wasn't going to be there much
Pretty
longer.
much. But yeah, it's been, like Hope said, you would feel that those who made it to mom would have the most support from everybody. Of like, yes, you made it to God, way to go, fucking get them. And it's the opposite. They want to take you down because they want to take mom down. And this has been the entire time that we've been here. And most people on this mission can relate, that their families don't support them, don't support mom. They just continuously try to take them down. I mean, we've had to deal with people following us, following mom, having private detectives take photos of mom's place, follow us to mom's place in black SUVs. We've had my asshole ex trying to sue us multiple times, which you can fuck off. Bring it. And any day, any day, we know who will win that one. And it's fucked. Anybody, and it pisses me off the most, because it's like, to come for, so if you're not happy that your family member's here, get over it. But to go and hurt mom, who you've never met, that's where you fucking get me going. Because you can come for me, that's fine, but don't affect mom. She didn't do anything.
Right.
So people that try to hurt mom just because they don't like that we're here, that's when we get fucking pissed.
Beautiful. Shit, sounds beautiful. We're hitting this treason spot, folks. We're hitting the little spot that hurts and nobody wants to fucking acknowledge that you're killing God. You're all killing God. You're not in support of God. Bottom line.
Love you, Mom.
And the daughters love their mother. They're going to share that with you. We don't give a fuck what you fucking think about anything.
Yeah.
We're doing God's work, God's service. And that's getting out the message of the truth. That she is here. She is sitting in a bed. You are responsible for choosing hate over love. And that's fucking ridiculous. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. What humanity's doing right now as Mother heals heals, heals, and heals, and heals. And what she's offering you is total forgiveness when you come home. Take responsibility and accountability for what you've done. And get on board with love. How simple is that? How simple is this? But you have a planet filled with justifiers. Well, we justify. What is that even? That's the excuse. I've got a fucking shitload of excuses and I got a lawyer that I can pay to make up more. That's what it is. It's a big runaround against your divinity, against God and the truth. The truth is here, and we're updating you of the truth. Who's here? Mother God. And she's got a whole bunch of beings since November 30th, when she came in, 1975, that have been fucking her ever since. And this will not go unnoticed. It has never went unnoticed. All of creation always has noticed. You've always been right there. But you have to come home and acknowledge what you've done. And these are the moments that God's allowing that. Not only is she healing the planet, getting them set for ascension, despite everybody fucking beating on her and stealing her energy, but she's showing you the alternative to treason and recycling. Yeah. We haven't mentioned what recycling is yet in store for you treasonites.
Treasonites.
Well, let's see. You're going to get a long, long stay. As the stone of your choice? No. God's choice. And you're going to get to sit and contemplate and ponder what you've done to God. That's right. One time only here on planet Earth. All the defiers, the defilers, the abusers, the resistance to God, they get to return to stone form, mineral form, pet rock. And you will have moments to think about it, because we know you like to think. Nothing thinks better than a rock. And rock, if you just took that fucking seriously, you might be becoming a rock for real.
Charity said, "Love you, Mom and Dad." And Mom goes, "You got 29% of trust in God. Get over it now. Grab cork out of your ass."
Oh, Charity. Oh, we got a case over there in Charity. Oh, as we ran down those numbers. Holy shit. Robin coined it correctly. Airhead. And there's airheads all around you. And they can pretend to chime in, but it's fakery. If you're not living the truth of God, you're not walking the walk. Okay? But you're just flapping your fucking jaws. Everybody sees it. You're not pushing any energy. Everybody sees it. Charity, you're planting gardens, but you're only grounding 40% of the time? How does that work?
What?
You're outside. Or are you? Oh, gotcha.
Mom says, "I love to place stones in my garden."
Yeah, she does. What do you think that China wall is built out of?
Stones. Thick,
The
dense
Great Wall
stones.
of Wars.
All the density.
Yep, you guessed it. Mom's been here many times. Don't fuck with God. You'll be playing in the same closet for a long time. A long time. I love you, darling. You're so good. You know, I'm being pinged to share this with humanity. Humanity. I don't hardly know her, but I think I could love her. Crimson and clover. Ah. When will she come walking over? I've been waiting to show her crimson and clover over and over. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mind's such a sweet thing. I want to do everything. What a beautiful feeling. Of crimson and clover. Over and over. She wants to get to know you again. She's here. Hello. Thank you, Mother. You know, Mother brought up a great point. You know, Mother in her fucking awesomeness, master of all masters, listens to every word that Robin Williams says to her. Robin, her guide, her ambassador, the ambassador of the divine plan, you see? Now, we share that point with you because even God listens completely to what she's shared from wisdom from the higher realms as she strives through this mission and defeats the lower density and all the darkness. She must listen. How are you going to survive if you don't listen to God? She's the one that got out. She's the only one that could do this. And humanity will pay her the respect and honor that she has earned, she is worthy of, and that she is. Honor is her. She's everything. Every beautiful thing that you could ever imagine is God. And every fucking horrific thing is the opposite of fucking God, and that's where you're at if you're feeling it.
Jerry had said, painted stones, Mom, and Mom says, always.
Love has won, and she's just a little bitty thing. But as you heard her dragon, this is what all humanity's preparing for. Excuse me. Or she's preparing you for it. Like she upped the processors, the processing capability of all the team today. Just because of the resistance. She's fucking armoring up. She's fucking ready for your ass. You don't have a fucking prayer. It's over. It's lights out. Lights out. Almost action time. Because she's on to her ascension. She was finishing up the last little bits and allowing you moments as these beautiful big portals come in. What is a portal, you might ask? A portal is party for God. Yes. The portal is the fucking way out. And she has longed for these moments. God has kept track of everything, of course, as her team of all creation is in support of her in every moment. And now the greatest thing that we can do as treason enters the field, literally, the whole planet's in treason. The only thing that you can do is surrender. She's preparing you for the ship's decloaking. Now, if you're in a place that does not have God in it, you're going to shit when those fucking ships decloak. And we're talking, what do they call it? Spontaneous combustion. Yeah. That's how fucking flipped you're going to be, because you're in the opposite of God. You got your fucking back turned to God and you're using your monkey mind. You're running around causing a fucking ruckus in justification. Just allow it. Allow the truth. Say, okay, hands up, I'm done. I want to move forward into heaven with my beautiful mother God. I'm okay with it. It's not about me anyway. You see, that's the point. It's not about you. You might as well be a piece of gravel in the fucking road. But you can choose, as that being said, to be a painted rock. You can choose to be part of the celebration. You can be there. We love you all unconditionally. No whores allowed in heaven. No whores in heaven. And the ones that defile God and straight treason, perhaps we want to have some of the children start to, on the chat, type in done over there at Mission House. See, Mission House has a big responsibility. You claim to be First Contact Ground Crew supporters of God in all moments, always choosing the highest, always allowing wisdom and healing. Well, we got another thing happening. We got a bunch of beings that are not allowing it to happen. And whether it's their choice or not, they're not fulfilling their contracts by holding back that energy and transforming what is coming in so that Mother can go on. Okay? This is the biggest holdback of Mother's ascension. Right here. We're slapping you with it. Mission House, Force House, DC team, wherever the fuck you're at. Because we don't know. It's treason. Every time you choose to disobey a command, you're in treason. Every time you're choosing spinning, El Moria, you're in fucking treason. You choose to spin. See, it's a choice. Because what you're doing is you're saying, no. That's what you're choosing. Because the truth is here, the truth is apparent, it's everywhere, angels everywhere, vibrations of love everywhere. You see, you're simply not surrendering it. That's why some of you are dying. Good, bye. Nothing dies. That's your illusion. So anyone feeding into that, oh, he's heartless, that's your illusion. God made nothing that dies. That's why we're laughing at you. That's why we continuously laugh at you. Now, in these moments of treason, if you're not laughing at yourself, you're gone. Little hint there I'm giving you. Boom. That's it. I'm not going any farther into it. Feel the pain that you caused Mother God.
Peter, all honor and respect to you, Mom. These are your magical moments. Thank you. Full surrender and love now. Mom says, where's your team?
Yeah. Where's your team? And Gabriel, I just shared with you, did I not? For your team to come in here and share about the treason that you have committed against God, and you choose that? Treason. Thank you for the example, of treason. You heard me. Angels confirm, you heard me. But you chose to come in like you're fucking spotless. You've never done anything to God. If you're not here in this house serving God right now, you're in treason. It's pitiful. It's shameful. It's appalling. As Mother, our great Mother, shared in total panic, just pissed, She said, if I had my legs, that garden would be fucking done. If I had my legs, this house would already fucking be done. And she's correct, it would be. So what are you doing, half-ass motherfuckers? Serving God? You are not. Serving your fucking old holes? You are. And all the checks fucking prove it. And the only reason you're at higher self-embodiment is because of mom. She can pump you up and get you there. Can you hold it? Now perhaps Peter, who's in total denial of being Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, totally dissing God after she shared this with him. I have. No, I'm not. I'm Uriel. So he comes into the chat not even mentioning it. It's okay. It's not okay. Treason. Now where are you, Mission House? We shared to come in the chat and share. Where are you? Is there any of them in there?
Buddha, L, Dylan, Squid, George.
Are there any of them sharing? Please share your experiences, children. That's what it's all about. You're being the example. Now how is humanity going to have an example in front of them to look at and feel into? Because even the ones closest to God must pay karma for the injustice that they bestowed upon God by their choices.
Buddha, I accept full responsibility of my treason to God. It is pitiful, not happy about this. Mom says you keep saying no action, pitiful for humanity's example.
Exactly. We have one being that still, he didn't share anything new. Buddha already knows he's a fucking whore. But what is he going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And this is where the team has fallen short. We have observed them. You know, together, Mother and I have observed them for just under 3 years. And we have beings, and they're here, that do their best in every moment, no matter what's going on. No matter what the fuck shit's going on, they do their fucking best. And you know what? They actually do something, too. Like 50 times more each than the beings at the house now do. So, you don't have any fucking reason to come in here and say, why ain't I there? I've been here more years. Whores, you're not doing anything. You're not taking care of it. You're not getting it, you're not taking care of it. All you're taking care of is yourself. And you start to go into fucking powder spin fucking mode when you get overloaded. Too fucking bad. That's not expansion. That's not evolution. That's de-evolution. And that means take a walk. Take a hike. Because we got beings here ready to take your place. That's the treason. Don't you get it? Now, if you cannot serve God as these beings within God's life, you know, we can start with her family that had no idea what they were getting into.
Surprise.
Surprise. When you have beings, and you have these beings that just don't. They could never feel into someone sharing love with them in their life. You know, as the old saying says, you know, treat everything with love and kindness. You never know where God's going to be. Because God's everything, duh.
Mom did have a comment. She said, full under treason mission house and DC team, let's share with humanity.
Yes. You have beings that have just, you know, they don't know what to do. It's like Mom's family. Even though Mom told them she was God, she ran the house. Mom ran the whole household at an early age. Go ahead.
So here we have Hilarian's testimony. I've let fantasy rule over my experience, justifying everything I've ever done lower. I fed hate for your children, and I surrendered to your love, and that forgiveness is possible. I love you, Mom. Forgive me for the rape, no matter what it's doing for the plan. I, as a being, apologize for this. To let go and be strong enough to stand up for you. Mom says, thank you for your truth.
I appreciate it. But he still backed out of it. You ain't fooling me. Despite what the plan called for. So basically, he didn't rape Mom. It was the plan that raped Mom. You can't slip and shit by me. Pathetic. Try again. How dare you do that? But that's the example. Thank you again, Hilarion. That's the example of humanity. It's not a total surrender. It's certainly not a fucking apology. Because as the same thing goes for Buddha, goes for you. Show us. What have you done? What are you doing? All I know today is you fucking disobeyed you made a plan to come here. And then the next thing you know, 2 other beings are taking your fucking place and no one knew anything. So again, you're not doing anything to fucking heal. Humanity just got to witness your Next.
Next up, we have Buddha.
It's pathetic for Mom. It's so appalling to hear this from beings that have been here years. And this is what you got. This is what you got for humanity. Please.
Buddha, thinking I know better than God, not embodying my higher self. Mother says, thank you for your truth. And Buddha continues, entitlement to Mom's energy, heavy Prince programming. This is weak and I'm done with it. Mom says, whoa, wow.
Nice, get him, Buddha.
Hey, Buddha's coming clean. Gotta give him his props.
Get him, Buddha.
Now you gotta do it.
And Mom says, go back to Earth, family. Family, ignore his whore.
Okay, time to go see Mama. Everyone fill in the blanks. We love you all. Thank you, Mom.
Love you. Thank you, Mom.
Do you guys need a phone to read the comments? Okay, thank you.
So yes, what are you guys doing to transform yourself? It's actually really simple because Mom loves us so much, and she made it so simple. It's unfathomably beautiful. We literally just need to be happy and work out our fucking physical bodies, and from there, always while we're doing that, always re-heart into love when discordant spins. And it's the habit of always doing that. Being in the moment, choosing love, spin, block out, shields up. Mom's always here. Mom's always with us. And she doesn't want us to do like drudging things that we hate. She literally is like the most gentle being. It's so beautiful. And how can you guys not feel it?
It should be easy.
Yeah, she wants us to learn to cook so we understand energy. Like cooking, it's just life. She just wants us to live life fully for once in our lifetime. You know, the Matrix took out all these habits, made cooking like nobody knows how to cook. People hate going for walks and stuff. Yeah. Simplicity.
Rob says there's zero power behind the words you are typing. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Mom says, yep, thank you. Yeah, you can feel it.
You can feel it.
A lot
You
of
can
these
feel
guys
the word.
writing, it's just like, bleh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this, and then this.
No, then you're done, and then okay, you're off the hook, and then you're not transforming it.
It's like you need to be even more specific to situations where you know you chose the lower. I feel that would help. Like, oh, in this situation I chose this programming. Or when I woke up I felt this and chose this programming. I don't know. But it's good that you're starting to talk about it. You know, everybody has not everybody, but a lot of humanity has a lot of laziness, complacency. We all have it. But it's what we choose and how we choose to push through it. Why are we choosing to push ourselves? Get that straight. It's for Mom, for her healing, for everybody on this planet that's lost. we're holding the light for them. And yeah, the empathy where you see people on the street suffering needlessly. You see your own mother and fathers in discord needlessly because they've been lied to. And all that discord is hurting mom as well. And she feels it directly to her. So we're healing mom and the collective at the same time. And it's really ignite your passion to do things and to push yourself past your own created, self-created limits. And mom has given us everything we need to do it. She's given us all the tools. She's told us all her wisdom. She's shared so much and keeps sharing. And, you know, you need to be really clear about who you are, why you're doing the things you do. Stories. And
Yeah, we get this opportunity to transform this stuff. We get the awareness, we get Godhead, purity, love, consciousness here to guide us the way. And we have this awareness and then we're still fucking off.
It's exactly the awareness. It's like we were mentioning yesterday how
We're going to keep it with treason right now.
oh, okay.
We've got some very important points to make up for treason. Tim, if you want to change your phone.
Yeah.
We're going to share some stories
Sorry.
of mom's family.
Yes, mom's family's the biggest treason on the entire planet, hands down. They raised her, they knew exactly who the fuck she was, and to this day still deny it. And I loved the other day that her family got so triggered because we were sharing stories of mom's experience with her Earth mother, Linda, if you're watching, Linda. And they were so triggered by it, and of course calling mom a liar like all of humanity does, when it's mom's experience. And there's so many stories that mom had to share with us about what she went through with her own family. And the biggest story with her, her sisters always in dysfunction. Mom was always there to help them. Her sisters, her whole family. The one thing that really got me was when, and this was more recent, is that when mom wanted her son to visit her for Christmas, because mom was in a really bad state and she really wanted to see her son Cole. And she, reached out to her Earth mother Linda and said, I will pay for his flight, I'll pay for everything, can you please just, get in contact with him for me and let him know that I want to see him. Linda's response was, how dare you try to take Cole away from the family on Christmas? How fucking dare you, Linda? Because that's mom's son, not yours. And that was a moment where I knew that her family hates her, because after mom has not been able to see her son because she's been on mission serving humanity, and they kept him from her, refused to contact him, refused to give mom his contact information, and basically stole Cole from her, what would have been probably one of the last times that mom could have seen him before she ascends.
Had mom's family been the examples and trusted God, none of this would be this way. That's the treason that they're facing. Now, as mother has pointed out, they didn't know. And these are the moments mom's sisters, mom's Earth father, and her Earth mother. To feel into all of the moments as the wind starts in harmony, that she showed you she was God. And there's countless stories, and we're going to share them. You know why? Because you're going to remember, and you're going to tell the truth. Because God said it. And as she's about to be announced, you're about to be put on Front Street. Because you're the family that said, fuck you, God. We've seen all the miracles. You've improved all of our lives. Even though we fought you every bit of the way, we know you're going out to serve humanity and make it all better. But fuck you, we're going to turn our backs on you. We're going to slander you to your children. and anybody else that will listen. We're never going to support you. And in fact, it's going to be fucking 13 years, 12, 13 years, before we even talk to you. Because we're so upset that you left because we don't have anything to feed off of anymore. And that's what her family did to her whole life. Fed off of her. Sucked from her. We're in justification, resistance. You know, it's a beautiful story. And I remember you sharing this, girls, but about Linda and how in her whore, in her Lilith, top of the you talk about Lilith, top of the chain right there, of hating God and being the opposite of God, but spends 40 grand on dresses. $40,000 on dresses. And has no money to feed the family. And who does she go to? Of course, the head of the family, Mom. Mom is always the head of the family. So the dysfunction would show itself in the fucking worst ways, like this way. And Mother looks at her like, you stupid bitch. Straight up. You stupid bitch. You remember that, Linda? And within moments, she goes and checks the mail and there's a $100 bill in it. Because that's how good God is. And that's how great God is. And she even comes in the house and says, I know you did this, Amy. I know you did this. You hate her for it. She has showed you how easily she could bail you out if you trusted love. And you chose to fucking blame her as if it was something bad. As if the miracle that you had just witnessed was not God of love, but of hate. That's treason. That's fucking treason.
And Mom just said it was $1,000. Thank you.
Thank you. No. Same thing. If it, it's just hideous. The stories that we could share with you that Mother has shared with you about her family. Mom's giving birth. Going through the worst fucking pain ever. Mom was not contracted to give birth. Her vehicle is not prepared for that. She went through misery, months and months of holding the beautiful child back, beautiful Cole back, because she wasn't supposed to have a baby, so she had to force. He was going to be premature. She had to force it back using drugs and stay off of her feet. And, it's just, her sister during the pregnancy is arguing over the keys to a car in the hospital. As if Mom's not going through anything. She comes in with, my car, me, me, me. And this is the story of her sisters. It was always me, me, me. Especially when the shit hit the fan. Or Mom could have used some support. It was always me, me, me. At her wedding, they fought over the dresses. At Mom's wedding, who was going to have what dress? Because one of them ballooned and one of them lost. Wait. It's just a non-stop festival of fucking horror. It's about me. It's about me. And all of the lessons that they had to learn. Lawful lessons. One of the sisters had to learn lawful lessons for not listening to Mom. And then, of course, they would always bring Daddy Reed into it. And as we've all shared with you, Daddy Reed, the only masculine on the planet in harmonic balance. The only giver. The only divine masculine giver on the planet. You see? And they had to fight the family. He wilted. And Daddy's passed now, he's in the field. And he'll share it with you all. The horror he became. The choices that were against God. And he's pushing for the family to finally give it up. And you ignore him. He's there with you fucking knocking on your fucking heads all the time. You ignore him. Just like everybody's ignoring God, they're ignoring Robin, you're ignoring your angels. So this family treatment of Mother I mean, we've shared the horror stories. The Earth Father, who I've talked to this being. He said he was going to come and see Mom. Where is he? Lying fucking piece of shit. Mom's on her deathbed. His child. Oh, by the way, you got all Mom's stuff? Yeah, he stole all Mom's stuff. He's got a storage full of it. All of her beautiful stuff that she grew up with, her toys, many beautiful items. Just like Linda. She's got Mom's big portrait. Yeah, thank you for the confirm, birdies. Yeah. You're all in treason. You're not acknowledging God still. As we have millions and millions and millions of people watching this stream now, and millions waking up and sending God love. You are the holdouts. Yeah, what about that, Earth Dad? Remember those 3 years you allowed Mom to be kept in a fucking room, being beaten by your fucking whore that you were with? Remember that? And then you pretended like it didn't fucking happen when it came to the table? And you let the whole family cohort in a whole bunch of fucking lies? And then when the truth came out, none of you came forward? None of you appalling people, none of you God-hating, shameful fucking whores came forward to defend Mom. Still, after the truth was revealed. That's how fucking dense you are. Yet you were given the greatest joy any being could ever have, to experience the physical with Mother of all creation. Wow. Feel into that. Yeah. Fucking pathetic. Where are you now? Oh, now you're calling in to care. I forgot. So we had the sister call in. I didn't want to say their names. You know, we really care about you. We've been really worried about you. Worried about what? Your fucking guilt? That's what you're worried about. Because you know she's God. You know it's time to pay the piper. And that's what you come in with? The one says, looks at her son and says, do you know him? They're on video chat. Do you know his name? How the fuck would she know his name? You fucking dumbass bitch. You fucking tore out of your lives. God. You allowed no one in your life to experience her. That crystal child is saying, fuck you. Your time's coming, bitch. That's what that crystal child's saying. Because you feel you got control over something. You ain't got no control over anything. And this is us crying to you. This is us pouring out to you to get it. Because if you watch us, you know we trigger. But you know we love you. Don't think Mother loves you beings with every ounce of her being? You're family. How do you repay her? Slander. I'm here. The hateful mom is here. Boy, did you call yourself on that one, Linda. And that's all you said.
Mom says, entering treason, it's coming. No stopping it. Love, Daddy Reed.
Daddy. It's real. You can feel it. That's real. Children, you're feeling things that are real for the first time. That actually have meaning. And you know that this is beyond time. It's beyond anything you've ever experienced. Because the love of God is the all. The love and trust of God is all one. God, you separated it. Feel that. That's truth. That is love and trust. What have you showed her? Giver of dreams. What have you showed? What have you showed her, please?
Karen says, what is crystal children? Mom says, I am crystal child, pure.
Going around.
I'm crystal child, pure of whole thoughts of love. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mom. Yes. Thank you for participating, Karen. That's how you participate in divinity. You have your ears open. You know that you're God. You're still here, so obviously your higher self has got you wrangled here. And you feel into all of the events that have taken place since you've been in here. And you say, wow, this is fucking real. It's okay. It's okay. You'll get to know her. And she's fucking awesome. She's everything that God ever was proposed that God could be in your life. But without the illusion and the trickery. It's real. It's like a fucking truck full of presents on Christmas Day in every moment. You don't know what's in there. Because she's love, she's the unknowable, and you've surrendered to that. Because you love yourself, you love God, you love everything. Why wouldn't everything just be a spontaneous miracle, an act of love and joy in every moment? It would be. That's what you're starting to feel, Karen, as the truth. And many of you are. Now know it. You don't know anything. But you know God loves you. And you have that knowing, that's all you need. You'll never have another need or no, ever. That's how fucking awesome she is. Now, back to treason. To not acknowledge that love is taking over. To not allow love to reign everywhere in your experience, you're in treason. If you are in control of anything and not allowing consciousness to rise, you are in treason.
Rob says, I sure do hope the FBI is watching. Those crooked fucks need God just as bad. Mom says, they love me too.
They love her too, of course. And I'm glad you brought that up, because that's one of the things that Mom was dissolving today, was the lower energetics that existed within the FBI, CIA, the government. The government fuckery, as we called it. Okay? Pretty sure that's wrapped up as the fly spy. Pretty sure. Poor. Take all the pictures you want. We'll take pictures of you. Everything's transparent in heaven. Go ahead, take your pictures. All you have to do is surrender. You see everything. You feel everything.
Yeah. Anna says, why do these women look like they're being held captive? Mom says, ask them, thank you.
We love that one. Because what she I want to be held captive.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. How do I get to where you're at?
It's like, how the fuck else are you supposed to sit in a...
What do you want me to do,
Sit
dances?
upside down? What do you want me to do? Like, do some palm tree moves while Father talks about trees? What do you want us to do? Like,
Get 'em.
I get it.
It's your expectation.
Like, what is your expectation when you come on the stream with a question like that? Do you want us to sit like with our legs wide open like a guy? I don't know what you're looking for.
More relaxed.
More
position
relaxed like
like
this. Like listening to Father talk about hot treason, about Mom's earthquake, and be like, yeah,
Hey, look how lazy whore
Yo,
I am.
what's up, Pops? Yeah, God's family was a whore.
Well, the other thing, and this is why, because they can't feel into anybody being out of treason. Because there isn't hardly anybody out of treason. Beings know here, daughters know, they can fall into treason in a moment. That's a slippery slope up in this bitch. You better be having God out front and God everywhere. But you, because they made the choice to be here. You made the choice to be here. Be here. 100%. Don't fucking half-ass whore it. You can half-ass whore it out in the woods or a mission house. I guess you could have. Not anymore, because that's rising too. Point being, if you're going to profess yourself and make a stand for God, and you're totally in it, you're totally submerged in your contract, you're going to do anything. I mean, the beings in moments, if they show you the scared and the fear, that's because they are. Now, is it fear or is it respect? You bet your ass it's respect. They respect the command of God. They respect God. They know she's here. They know this is all real. And they've fucking had the balls and the heart to stick in there for Mom and show you that example. How many beings have shared now from the other houses? The Washington, D.C. team come in?
Not that.
I don't feel so.
Really? Interesting. So,
Oh my.
as Mother shared, they're in treason. And to not show up for court? Woo! Hear that wind?
It's coming for you.
You can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
They're all in treason.
Show you my
avoid stream.
ponytail flapping around.
Holy treason.
No.
Avoid stream.
This one flap. God's not being taken seriously? Fuck you. So as we get, take a moment just to dip back into Mom's Earth family. They've had years now. As Mother has always fulfilled everything that she said she was going to do. She said she was going to do all of this. And for them not here, these are your moments. So I'm extending, of course, a beautiful hand of God to each and every one of you to please come home. Because you have truths to share, Mother, that no other people do. No other beings do. And you have the ability to bring people home to help Mom in these moments. So we've triggered you. You know you're in treason. You can't do anything about it unless you serve God. So that's where you're at. Just surrender, serve God. Say, what the fuck? My life's not fucking anything. I'm a fucking robot. I'm a fucking Barbie robot. That's what I see. I'm a fucking robot. I'm a Barbie robot. That doesn't work in heaven. And it's certainly not going to help your treason. Okay? You need to surrender and be the example.
Sarah Rudolph shares, I apologize, Mom, for not always putting you first. I take full accountability for treason. I'm feeling into it, Mom. That's about it for sharing.
Well, good for you, Sarah. That's what you got to feel into.
Mom just commented and said, my robot sister, like a robot, called me. She was real, then she turned, and I called her out. I said, I'm God, Tara. Donald Trump is about to call me out. Thank you.
Get him.
Get him.
Get
And
him.
she went, I watched her click. Click. Yeah. You know why? Because you can't, it's not any free will anymore. It's divine will, and your higher self is telling you, you can't say anything to this. This is the absolute truth. What are you going to do? And they choose the opposite. They choose hate, distance. I'll forget about it. I'll run from it. You can't forget about it. You can't run from it. Sorry. You are sorry. That's why I use that word. You are sorry. For in these moments, the vibration that's on this planet, the truth that's coming out everywhere, for you to be in any kind of resistance is fucking pure horror. You're talking about you're talking about the top treason beings. Now, in the same moment, we can all share with you. We've all experienced this. Remember, Lucifer was the highest treason. You see? Yet also the first to surrender. Straight surrender. So to set the example. Remember, the lowest aspect of Father God went down into the shit. So to be the example, to show you how to get out, you see? And what to be in these moments is surrender. So you have, point being, you have these beings that have done ferocious things to God. You have some beings that just passed through and stole money, which is ferocious too. But it's the same treason. You see, it's the same forgiveness. Forgiveness is forgiveness. But you have to seek that forgiveness. You can only be forgiven by Mother God. I'm there with her, protecting. I'm going to go with whatever Mom says, of course. She's my fucking... She's not only my girl and the love of my life, she's my creator. She's always correct. So as these lower energetics that we were playing with today, watching humanity come in and try to suck through me, they were coming through me and sucking me to break me down and make me weak, so I couldn't stay with her. So I can't be with her. We fucking caught out of that shit, whores.
Mom says, Father, Daddy says, please sing hello, Lionel. Thank you.
Sure. You got a phone?
Yeah.
No problem. Do we have this little speaker with us? Yep.
Here you
Yay!
go.
Woo!
So there are some people who shared their treason. L says, I've been in a state of numb hatred to Mother Father, this team, all to create a control drama around myself, spinning everyone around me, creating a show of horror. Complete entitlement to her energy resources, wasting Mom's time through sleep, more that commanded out of alignment. I've been a brat, whining about everyone else's crap instead of fixing my own.
Thank you, Ellen, for getting there. But again, you must put it into practice. This is probably it's the first one.
There's so many.
Timed right. So you gotta get the correct. Let me see.
Dylan says, I take full accountability for committing treason against you, Mother. Absolutely unacceptable. I've been thinking I know better than you for a long time. I've been in fantasy for too long. Disrespect to the masculine and disrespect to the feminine because I've hated myself. Projecting everything on everyone except myself. Being a taker and taking energy from everyone. Unacceptable. I will stand up for Mom now. I will stand up for myself. I take accountability for this dumbass behavior. No longer will I go own as anything else less than you've created me to be. Forgive me, Mother. I will be better for you now and immediately. That was by Dylan. And
Forgive yourself.
yeah.
George says, I take full responsibility and accountability for all treason against God on this planet, including stepping up with accountability for my own actions against you, Mom. Whore, taking, commanding. Resistance, defiance, lust, sexual dysfunction, refusal to surrender, distrusting God, betraying God, thinking I know better, enabling, not standing up for Mom in all moments. With this responsibility, I dissolve it and I send it straight to the galactic central sun forever. Thank you, love. I pray for the collective lower to dissolve now.
Get him, George. Get him. You caught up?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, let's sing a song for Mom. Let's sing a song for love.
With you inside my mind. In my dreams I've kissed you 1,000 times. Sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted, and my arms are open wide. Know just what to say, and you know just what to do. I want to tell you so much. I love you. Love is one!
Love has won!
I long to see the sunlight in your hair.
tell you time and time again how much I care. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow. Hello, I've just got to let you know, 'cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely? Or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. But let me start by saying, God, I love you. God, I love you. I love you.
Chucky Booker.
God loves you all, children. She's singing this song to you right now. Feel it. Hello, I've just got to let you know, 'cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely, or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. But let me start by saying, I love you. I love you. Thank you, darling.
Thank you, love.
Thank you. Thank you, Lionel. Love is one!
Love has won!
Woo! Yeah, man.
Yeah. We've got an update from Gabriel.
Okay.
I'm fully accountable and responsible for being self-important and blaming you for my own self-hatred. I have been deep in fantasy and defiance of your commands. I have been weak in sharing the truth Mom has gifted me with. I have abandoned you in moments you needed support. Please forgive me. Bring it on, angels. I love you so.
That's a start, Gabriel. That's a first. That's a start. Now let's see it. Share it. Share it with the world. Where have you been, son? We don't see you participating in shit. You're capable of so much more. And we're going to get it out of you. Because Archangel Gabriel, that's dumb. So please get on board. Yes, Archangel Gabriel's here. And we know to all your belief system, that's a name that you know. Of course. That's why he would be in resistance to it, because he would be helping God. He'd be helping God's children come home, so he's going to choose not to do it. She's allowed you this long. It's amazing, the forgiveness of God. We are grateful for you coming clean now. But you have to do that with every being that keeps calling you Uriel, because you've got them extended all over the place through your social media. Convinced that God's wrong and you're correct. You better put yourself out there, son. Called retribution. And Mama's going to get it. She's divine. She's worthy of it. And when you love her, not all that simple. This song, it's always, hey, my voice isn't in tune with Lionel Richie in that song. It doesn't matter. My darling wants to hear me sing it. I'm going to do what I can in the moment to do it. Balls out. And it will become greater every time. That's the greatness of God, the greatness of adventure in your experience with God and co-creation. It's always going to be brighter. It's always going to be greater. There's no looking back. There's no doubt. Simply living co-creation with God in new earth, the new Garden of Eden. Wow. All dimensions come together, huge family reunion, in-earth cousins, galactic brothers and sisters. You're talking Sasquatch, man. All the truths will come to the light. And all of the things that you've always been steered from in life, God being number one, you're going to find out that all those conspiracy theories were true and all those fairy tales were real. Please, someone join in. Love you all.
Love you.
Buddha says, I have been complacent, I have been lazy, I have put myself before God. I'm not proud of this, and it's completely shameful.
Yeah. Fix your shit. Stop the treason.
Did you read her other comments?
1,000, thank you.
No, put it down.
She said, Tim, you read that like a robot, come on. And then she said Skype message. Yeah. And then Candace said, love Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael. And Mom said, at the current moment, they are deceivers. Thank you.
Oh.
Want me to play it? Yeah.
You know, it's very fascinating as, you know, this song, Hello, came through from my dad. Daddy stepped in it as I was 9 years old and said, I got you. I know where you're going. I know you trust and love. I know that I'll protect you as much as I can because it's a bad business out there. I didn't fucking know shit. I was like, la 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 loop. I'm talking to birds. I'm finding leprechauns in the sand. And I'm talking to fairies and a whole bunch of other things. I had no fucking idea. Here this Daddy Reed comes up, swoop. Where you going, little girl? I'm like, I love this way. I know it's this way. He's like, I trust you. Is this your mother? I'm like, yeah. All right. I'm madly, deeply in love with her, and I'm grabbing you. I said, okay, great. That's a plan. Go, Daddy Reed. Fucking grab me. For me, my heroes are my Daddy Reed and Robin Williams, Master Saint Germain, the Galactic A-Team. Father, thank you, and all angels as the first contact ground crew team. Thank you! Thank you. You're my heroes.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah, that definitely, you know, with Daddy, he was, and Mom shared it earlier because I had brought it up to her about how her family came on the last couple streams and were spinning about what we had shared, and she was like, they were so unconscious that they didn't even know what they were doing. And so how can you expect somebody to be unconscious and realize that they're doing something that is out of alignment to God. And Mom was like, me and Daddy Reed, we were conscious. We were aware of what was going on, and we just watched everything. But them three, her mom and her sisters, were totally out of it. They were on pharmaceutical crap and tried to get Mom on. It didn't work. But that energy and that frequency of just trying to constantly put something on Mom and make her something she's not. And that's what Mom dealt with most of her experience with her family, is that they wanted her to be just stooped down to 3D lower vibrations, and her daddy Reed was not having any of it. And that's why Mom credits him to saving her life, because she was in a horrible abusive situation with her stepmom and her earth father, who did nothing about it. And like she shared, Daddy Reed loved Linda but loved Mom more, and because he saw her potential. He saw that she was going to go places in life. Wherever it was, he didn't know, but he knew it was somewhere big. And Mom did share at one point, she told him, she was like, I'm going to be president. He was like, go for it. He always, trusted her, knew that she was grand, and really the only person that, gave her any encouragement, where Mom was pretty much alone most of her life, where she was doing so many different things. She was so different versus everybody her age that was in 3D, where she didn't really connect with anybody too well. Her family didn't accept her because she wasn't what they wanted. So when Mom had a being that was there for her and that supported her, like Daddy Reed and other beings like Marianne, who have been there for her, those people mean a lot to Mom. Those people were the ones that made the biggest impact on Mom. Why? Because there was maybe a small handful of them on her journey, and it doesn't bypass what they did for her, but it's the fact that it's sad that Mom has maybe a solid handful of people that she can reflect on that really have had throughout her life or on this mission. And that should be weird to most people out there. Why does Mom have no support through this mission? Because she absolutely should have. And her life, she has very few beings that she can reflect on that were really there for her, and that's not fair. Mom has had to take all of the hits for everybody. Mom has had to take on all of the ego head on, take on all the programming, get to 0 point, dissolve it, do all these things, and all humanity was supposed to do was support. Just like everybody that directly knew Mom personally in her life. Everybody was just contracted to be support. And that's what everybody was meant to experience with Mom, was watch her journey. Even if you couldn't come to mission through the 14 years that Mom was there, it's whatever at that point. But nobody donated, nobody supported, nobody had Mom's back, especially when she traveled around. Nobody opened their home to Mom. No one gave a shit. Everybody acted like she was the total opposite of God, like she was the worst person that ever walked the face of this planet, when she's the total opposite. Because everybody saw themselves when they looked at Mom, and they hated themselves. So in turn, they treated her like fucking shit. And that's been Mom's experience this whole entire journey, and definitely this mission, where people have to understand that Mom is done, and for a good fucking reason. Is that all we contracted for was to support, encourage, show up at some point on this mission, be here physically as the 144,000, build the first hub, and support Mom on her ascension while she does everything else. And nobody could even do that. And that's why it's so retarded that people use the term occult. And that is totally ass backwards. It's the total reflection of humanity, who's a total cult. But that Mom is telling you, she's like, all I would like is people to support, love, encourage, donate for the crystal schools if they can, send packages if they feel guided to bring her joy. If they have enough love in their heart to bring God joy, you might want to send her something. She never asks for anything. She never tells you to do anything. She has never told anybody, be like, you have to do this, you have to leave and come to this mission. She's like, no, everybody has contracts. Everybody could have supported from wherever they were. If they just encouraged mom, supported her, donated. That's why she shares the story of Marianne, that she would overly give her what mom never wanted to ask her for anything. She'd be like, what do you need? And she would send boxes of what mom asked for, and mom remembers those stories. One, because she was overly generous, and mom, obviously, those people are far and few between on this planet, but also because she was at the time the only one doing it. There was only that person, and like mom shared, they killed her. It's the same thing with Daddy Reed, where he got hijacked, and then of course he got taken out to be with mom, but he got hijacked down here because he had such a big role to fulfill, and obviously he is meant to be in the etheric by mom's side, but even down here before he crossed over, he could have helped. He did a lot of things that were definitely not in alignment, and mom was like, she knew it wasn't him. It was the ego, it was the hijacking, it was drugs, it was all these things that, took these beings away from mom that actually cared. And that mom has had literally nobody besides this team. And that's been only 2 years. So you have pretty much over a decade of mom doing this pretty much alone. And nobody can imagine what that feels like. Nobody can even fathom, does anybody want to feel into walking 4 miles to town every single day to post messages for humanity, only to bust your ass, walk 4 miles back to your lovely home in the fucking forest where it's freezing, and the guys that you're with don't give a fuck about you, and you had to sit there and fucking take the beating for years and keep putting the messages out that pretty much started the ascension for all of humanity. And she was in knee deep in the woods. And if anybody, I've had the blessing of seeing the campground that mom stayed at, or that she actually built, and it was very beautiful. But you look around, and it was very nostalgic. That's going to be a part of the museum tour that is that town of Crestone for mom. But you just look around, and it's very small, and you just realize that that's what God did. God sat there. God sat under that tree, and you know what? She never fucking complained. She never fucking complained and ever wanted more. She sat there and was fucking grateful. And that's what mom doesn't get, why anybody really just will not just give anything at this point, where she had nothing and she was grateful. She got something small and she was grateful. Where is the compassion from the collective, where you can't even send something small to her to let her know you support her, that you care? Somebody said on the stream the other day, if we all sent $5, what would that add up to? Everybody on the stream. And fathers use that example as well. And it really does go a long way, where that does make a difference, and still nobody does it. And still nobody cares, and a lot of people, put mom first for themselves. I have somebody right now blowing me up, talking about themselves on Facebook Messenger, knowing I'm on live stream, this bitch that's connected to us, about how she was triggered today, and she knows I'm on live stream, she knows I'm at mom's, and it's those are the people where it's I'm going to tell you straight up, the reason why you haven't had your session yet is because you want it for yourself, not so that you can serve God. And if you do shit like that in these energies, fuck you. Fuck you. If you have underlying intentions to supporting God, or that you know who mom is and use her resources, her time, her team members to get you into alignment, and you give nothing in return to show that you give a shit, fuck you.
Get him hope.
Fuck you. Fuck every single one of you that doesn't give a shit about God, that uses God for your selfish intentions. People just want to take from mom. They just want to use them for what they need from her. They want attention. They want somebody to talk to. They want a session. They need to suck from somebody. It's get over yourselves already. Fucking donate. Send her a gift. Paint her a fucking painting and get over your ego and support God. And that's why I'm very grateful these energetics, this woman can't have a session anymore. Thank you fucking angels that we are not, the takers are not able to book sessions.
Bless
right now.
up, fam.
She's it's just so everyone knows, it's Peggy, everybody.
I was just gonna say, if you weren't gonna do it, I was gonna do it.
She's asking why we're kicking her out of the radio chat, everybody, when she doesn't realize it's her. That she's leaving the chat every time. She blamed us.
So if you want to go there and she's complaining about how she couldn't book her other session, I'm like, I wonder why you can't book your fucking second surgery, bitch, when you're blowing me up and you can see I'm fucking live on God's stream. No wonder why you can't book a fucking session.
And just for the record, Peggy's been bitching for days because she said that we didn't call her for her session. Yet we fucking did, and that bitch's voicemail was full. And on top of that, she messaged asking for a donated session. She hasn't given shit to God. So as far as I'm concerned, Peggy, fuck off.
No, I want to tell, this is how the conversation started. Your mom's gonna laugh, you guys are gonna laugh at this. So this morning on the live stream before we started, you'll remember, we were talking about the zodiac signs, and I made a comment about Aries. And I made a comment about how there's no Aries on mission. And I made a whatever joke about them. She fucking commented about how triggered she was that we made a joke about an Aries. And I'm like, thank you for making us again prove our point that there's no Aries on this mission for a fucking reason. You're triggered by a joke. And it's like, that's how everything started. She's blowing me up, word vomit after word vomit. And it's like, those are the people, if you have hidden intentions and you truly don't give a shit about God, let's keep going. Christian Glory, you're a fucking whore. I hope you're on this live stream. Yeah. You are one of the biggest takers I've ever encountered in my life. Very fucking fake. You're second in fakeness to Elle, but, and you know, we'll put Alicia in that category too. Fucking suckers. Mom's upstairs fucking in pain. I'm getting messages from Alicia being like, what's my listening and receiving percentage? I couldn't delete that shit fast enough on my phone. If you want to fucking go there, everybody, you want to go there, you want to suck, you want to waste God's time, blow up God's fucking team, fuck all of you. Everybody on this stream knows who you are because you've been trying to suck off of every single person. Every single person knows the names of the people I listed because they've tried to suck off of everybody that's connected to Mom, including Mom. And it's like, don't come to God. I'm waiting for fucking cash for God that you promised fucking months ago. The last time I was here, I remember you were on the phone with fucking Terrell saying you're going to get all this money for God. I'm fucking sitting fucking how many months later? 2 months? Nothing. So don't open your fat ass mouth if you're not going to put out for God. I'm good. Like, if you ain't going to put out, then don't fucking show up in the first place. Don't act like you give a shit about Mom. Don't act like you want to come to this mission and fucking sit on your ass and do jack shit. Fuck you. Don't waste God's time. You want to know what pisses me off? If I sit there and watch you in front of my face shit on God by sitting at her house and doing jack shit and just sucking off her energy. Fuck you, get off mission. You're a waste of my time. And that's why I'll tell Mom straight up, if I don't feel your passion when you walk in any front door to any team house, if I don't feel, fuck you, it's only a matter of time. If we don't kick you out, the angels will.
Yep.
You're fake. And we don't have time for that. If you don't love God and you don't put God first and you come here for a free ride, for a fucking vacation, for any other fucking bullshit because you have nowhere else to go, fucking sick of it. Sit the fuck down. You know what you should be doing? Fucking cleaning God's floors with a motherfucking toothbrush because you are fucking grateful that God let you into her home for fucking free when you've done shit for her. Years gone by, months, weeks, whatever. Don't act like you all high and mighty in the chats acting like you love God. You know what? A lot of those people that talk the loudest are the fakest ones around God. So you know what? Shut the fuck up and put your money where your mouth is and start scrubbing the floor at God's house if you really give a fucking shit about her. Start running a fucking radio station like Rob. He's running circles around all you fucking bitches out there. He actually stepped up to the plate. It's like, look at these examples. If you're not going to be something like anything close to divinity around God or outside of there and honor God and her light and be that in 3D land, fucking get off this planet. It's ridiculous. If you want to sit on your ass, if you don't want to create, you're a fucking robot and you will not be around God much longer. If you can't create, if you can't think for yourself, if you can't get any ideas out of your fucking brain dead head about how to serve love on this mission, if you don't know how to sweep, you don't know how to clean, you don't know how to do dishes. Mom's dealt with people on that. She had a guy on mission, he didn't know how to do dishes. Those are the people that make it home to God, everybody. So I'm good with all of you fucking fake ass bitches, and if you get triggered by anything I just said, then it's for you. Because you have something in yourself that you need to look at because you aren't being real, and God's time is done. She is ascending, And I don't care. When them two are gone, I will make sure that only real people step into any of God's fields. Because if you're going to come and try to suck, you want to come here for a free ride, it's a big fat fucking no from me, bitches. Because you ain't getting in any of God's homes if you want to come on here and be fucking fake. We can smell you from a mile away. You know that's why Father says he smells egos? Why Mom can smell egos? You can smell them from a fucking mile away. You're fake. So guess what? Just because God's leaving, don't mean your ego asses get coming to run into any of God's houses, because you ain't gonna get in.
Mom's very nice.
Yeah, Mom is way too nice. She's way too nice, just so everybody knows. Mom says yes to everybody.
Yep. And this ain't a fucking homeless shelter. It's not a rehab center. It's not a vacation spot. And everybody, and now there's this theme where people want to come because they want to ride the coattails of God. And they want to come at the end after Mom did everything.
Oh, you want to be a coattail rider,
ride
don't
them
you?
coattails and
Oh,
be like, oh,
baby.
I'm on God's team. Well, bitch, where were you when Mom was in the fucking trenches? And people feel like they can come here and then they can be part of God's team and they made it, but you ain't did shit for Mom. And you ain't did shit for this mission. So Hope and I are on the same fucking page as far as that goes, because there's way too many people who feel like God's grace is something that they can take advantage of and that they can come and enjoy. You know, you see the blessings that Mom has now. Guess what? She fucking worked for every fucking cent that she has right now. She had to fight every fucking day to get $1 to get where she is now. And she deserves way more than that. But everybody wants to come and enjoy what God has, but you didn't give shit to God. I am so sick of people not giving to Mom, not supporting her, not giving equal energy exchange. It boils my blood every time I have to do a session with someone who is fully taking energy, and we have started to cut it off because people are taking so much advantage of Mom, it's not even fucking funny. And like Hope said, when Mom ascends, if everyone thinks they're just gonna rush to God's and fucking be able to ride her coattails, you got another thing coming.
You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Mom did say, come trail rider. Come trail, get 'em. And, you know, there are people out there that we are very fucking grateful for, that you can feel the authenticity from them. You can feel that they're real, they're genuine, and we're very grateful that Mom has that support. But the thing that is even more sad about that is that those people that are truly genuine, that we feel, that are stepping up, that are getting into their roles, whether they're planning on coming here or not, most of them are at some point, they are planning on being here with Mom. Thank you guys for stepping up and fulfilling your contracts to be here in the physical. We're very grateful for those, but that's a small group that we connect to on a daily basis, that are actually true and real for Mom, honestly. The rest are very fake. The rest either hop in chats from time to time, like Father, every 5 monthers that come in like they're paying rent or something to God, hopping in a chat being like, how's everybody doing? I was just in Cancun for 6 months. Like, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Stop wasting your time. Or the people that, you know, do sessions and then don't continue. And we put ourselves out there. We offer to co-create with God, get involved, you know, talk to the team, you know, join the parties that Mom's throwing. And most of them are like, meh. A lot of them jump ship, you know, it's like, fucking, if you don't want to be here, if you don't, then don't even book a session in the first place. If you don't want to evolve and you just want to take from God, don't even waste your time anymore. It really is ridiculous. We've watched it. It's absolutely pathetic, you know, how people have treated her that we've watched for 2 years. Honestly tired of it. You can smell a faker the fucking second you see them. I mean, if we had it our way, you know, we'd lose a good amount of these team members here. Not a good amount. We would lose some of them because they're dead weight. They're dead weight, and they probably know you know exactly who I'm talking about. You know exactly who you are. You're dead weight, and you do nothing. As soon as God leaves, your role, if you're doing fucking jack shit on this mission, get the fuck out of my face. And that's where, you know, I'm gonna call myself out on. I got fucking soft with the egos. I stopped calling it out. I got quiet. I just sat back and watched. And then the other day when Mom lit the fire under my ass and was like, I fucking trained you for this shit. I was like, fuck all of them. Fuck every single, you don't like it, you want to cry about it, you want to call me a bitch, I don't fucking care. I love God and I'll fucking do whatever it takes. I'm so good with it. So if anybody wants to get triggered, anyone wants to call me mean, fucking full send it. They called mom all the names, they'll call us all the names. Who gives a flying fuck? I love that woman upstairs as everybody else does with father, and that's all that matters. You don't matter if you don't want to serve God. You really don't. You are a waste of space. I've watched it for 2 years. Just a bunch of fakers, criers, want it to be about them, don't really want to serve, think it's a fucking vacation to come on mission. Like, fuck all of you. Seriously, I've watched that woman fucking die for all of you. I've watched her hold on and not want to fucking do it anymore. I've watched, the thing that was hard is that I've watched the light leave her eyes on this mission. That's been the hardest thing to watch. As if anybody's known mom for 2 years or more than that. When we first got to mission to mom now, it's like, it's night and day. And they just like fucking took from her. They just like took that joy. And I've sat by her side as I've watched the light leave that beautiful woman's eyes because she keeps fighting. And I beg her every day, my heart, to let go, to not do this anymore, that it's about her. First time, I'll never forget when she was throwing up for the first time in California, and she's like, there's takers in my house and I have to leave, and I'm like, it's your house, why do you do this to yourself? And she's like, it's just who I am, you know, I'm a giver. And from that moment on, I just knew that that's just how mom is. And there's so many moments right before she got this beautiful house, and I'm so grateful she's here. I spent some moments in the room and I watched what mom looks like in 0% joy. And it's something that makes you want to fucking die. The last day I was in that room, I couldn't look at her. I couldn't look at her without fucking losing my shit because she looked so miserable. She looked so done with everybody. It was just like, she just wasn't there anymore. And that's what everyone's done to her, is that she's not here anymore because humanity fucking killed her. Like, she's just like, she makes jokes about being a dead woman walking, but she is. And that's, you know, the hardest thing is that I've watched that spark, that motivation, that joy, that happiness just be like constantly beating the fuck out of her, like just day after day, year after year that we've watched it. It's been a fucking ringer, and I've only seen 2 out of the 14 years, out of the 44 years that she's been here, and it's enough for me to say, like, seriously, mom, fucking leave. Like, I'm begging you to go, because I don't want you to go through this anymore. They're not worth it. They're not gonna get it, and I would rather mom be out of pain. I'd rather her actually have a good time with father than sit down here every day in pain for fucking billions of people that don't give a fucking shit. And honestly, I'm good with every single one of you that doesn't give a fuck about mom, because every single one of you that bypassed her, every single one of you that, all the slate workers, everybody on this chat that's watching that doesn't give a fuck, like, every single one of you is gonna know her name, and every single one of you is gonna know her journey, and every single person that talked or said anything bad, did anything bad to fuck her over, you are going to eat every fucking word, every action that you've done against that woman, because you're gonna fucking get it. And I will happily sit with her through every fucking tribunal that she has to fucking watch and witness about what people have done to her. I will happily sit and watch those people get taken down, because it's been fucked for her. And if you don't feel that from how she is, you don't feel that from the team, you don't feel it from father, then you got some problems. Because mom's mission has been so hard. I beg her to fucking leave. Please. Like, leave this planet, please ascend, please push the button, please Robin Jermaine, pull her out, everybody get her out, like, just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it every day for her to wake up and be in more pain than what. I'd rather her get the fuck out of here, truly, at this point. So, I love you, Mom, I love you so much. I really just, I wish Mom wasn't here, honestly. I wish that she was in joy, happy, out of pain, because that's what she deserves. And if you're not fighting for that every single moment that you're awake, if that you're serving love, then, you know, you're a joke. You're a joke to creation. And if you want to be the biggest joke with all of humanity, then just fuck off. Keep going in the direction you're going. Humanity is the biggest joke in all of creation, and they will absolutely find that out very, 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 very soon. Because she's leaving. And I can't fucking wait. Can't wait for her and father not to be here. I can't wait for everybody to eat every fucking word. Eat every action that they've done and fucking beg to come back, because that's what they're gonna do, and that's what they honestly, that's the karma. That's the karma. So enjoy humanity, because you're gonna get it.
Get him home.
That's my noodle. My noodle. I don't think people realize what Mom's experience her last 2 years has really been like, and you know, last year was the last time that Mom could walk, and I remember she was like so excited to go to Disney. She was so excited to go to a water park. That was like her one thing she really wanted to do, and she'd been quarantined at that point for already like a year. And you know, we did our best, and she did go to a water park. She spent some moments there, and you know, within an hour or two, you know, we had to pull her out, and she was just vomiting everywhere. So, I mean, Disney World, she got to go, I think, made it like on one ride, and then she got really, really sick. So, everybody who was like, oh, why do you have to donate to God, and why does God need money? And it's like, if people only knew that Mom literally spends all day in her room with Father, but, you know, she's in her room, that's it. She watches the Animal Channel, everyone. Okay? All day she just has the Animal Channel on, and she plays games on her phone. That's what God does every day. And then I go on social media and I see these motherfuckers living life. They don't care. And not only do they not care, but they then have everything under the sun to say about Mom. And like Hope said, that's going to be the karma in the end, is that they're going to have to sit with the regret and the shame, and they should hate it. If you don't love Mom wholeheartedly, fuck off. Fuck off. And I pray every day that today's the day, and I really pray that today is the day. Today is the day. And that she gets the fuck out of here, and that her and Father go on a permanent vacation to Inner Earth, and she never returns here until it's fully functional, fully pristine, and just a reflection of her heart. And I pray that tonight is that night. And I hope everybody out there is praying that tonight is that night for her. And there will never be a happier moment when I realize that Mom and Father are gone, and that they are at peace together, and that they're not battling every single day anymore. And that will be the greatest joy. It'll be the most lit live stream you've ever seen. Absolutely. We're gonna pop bottles in Mom's name, and everybody's gonna know who she is, just like Hope said. And that's our dream. Let everyone know they missed it, and that she was the greatest, beautiful noodle that they could have met, and they didn't.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, John. Thank you. So divinely shared. Treason! It's a heaven treason party. All the treasonous beings on the planet, we hope you're tuned in here. You can feel in to Mother God and what she has went through in life. I want to take a moment and sing Mama's song. You got the phone? And we're going to make sure that every being is using the microphone to talk, okay? Mother set that into effect moments ago. You recall this? And now that we've got the microphone back, we must all use it! Thank you. Of course, we're all here to make sure that we cleanse ourselves of these impurities, that we come forward and we share with Mother God the respect, the honor, the accountability, the responsibility, and our place and what took our role and what took place to her, excuse me. This is very important, children. It's the only way out of treason. Time to come home to Mom. Hit love is one. Boy, did I like hearing them takers, those suckers being called out. That use God. Wow. The gall of you beings. Sing. Let's start this over. It started a little early on me here. There we go. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always love you. You, my darling. You, bittersweet memories. That is all I've taken with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need, and I will always love you. I will always love you. Get it, Whitney. Woo! Come on! You stand up for love, you stand up for God! Woo! Get them, children, wake up! And I hope life treats you kind. And I hope you have all you dreamed of. And I wish to you joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. And I will always love you. daughter can sing. My darling, I will always love Love you, Mama. Thank you for the experience. Thank you. Treason! Treason! Treason, treason, treason.
Mom says Timmy has a song. Go, Timmy.
Oh. How about Rocky Top?
Did she post one for you?
She did not. She just said Timmy has a song.
Just ignored me. Bypass City. Bypass City. Fuck you, God, have pity on my soul. I'm going to bypass city. Fuck no. Get him!
I was an old rocky top down in Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on the rocky top, no telephone bills. I had a girl on the rocky top, half bear and half a cat. Wild as a big bird, sweet as a soda pop, but still reading about that. There'll always be a home sweet home to me. Good old rocky top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Strangers might go rocky top. Trying to steal.
Mom says Father's gonna do Rocky Top.
What's that?
Mom says Father's gonna do Rocky Top.
Okay, do different
Okay.
Were the lyrics lined up?
Yeah.
You want to do something else?
Yeah.
So, Mama, this is your song. Share with her.
This is your song, Mama.
Communicate. Get him, Tim. Woo, woo. Show the world how much you love your mama. Show all creation how much you love her. Get it out of there. It's way down deep in there. You gotta pull it out.
I can see why you think you belong to me. I never tried to make you think, let you see one thing for yourself. But now you're off with someone else and I'm alone. Stop, I might keep you for my own.
Amy, you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do.
Don't you think the time is right for us to find all the things that we probably could be right in time? Can't you see which way she should turn, together or alone? I can never see what's right or what is wrong. time is right for us to find all the things we thought were probably could be right in time. Can you see which way should we go, together or alone? I can never see what's right or what is wrong. Maybe what you wanna do, I think I could stay for a while, maybe longer if I do.
Treasonous bastards! Leave the planet. Come home. One of you. You got an eye on you. You got a heart on you.
Hey, me, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Now it's time to what you want, you've had your way, and all the things you thought before just fade into gray. And I see, I don't know if it's you or if it's me. One of us, I'm sure, will see. And me tell me, oh, maybe what you wanna do. I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Maybe what you wanna do. I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Falling out of love with you. Falling out of love with you. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Falling out of love with you.
Oh, one of the most beautiful songs. in
Love you,
creation.
Mama. Love you so much.
So Father, Mom said, Father will do Rocky Top,
Thank
and
you.
then said, Father say story with that, with Rocky Top, and then Mary said, my heart is breaking for all of the suffering and pain Mother has and is enduring because she loves and all of her beloved Adams. Thank you, Hope. Thank you for the truth be known for all who have ears to hear the truth of our Mother. I accept, embrace, and allow all love is. Go, Mama, go, go, go. Your throne awaits you, Your Majesty. Love, I love you. And Mom said, get him, Doreen. Love you.
Get 'em, Doreen.
And then Mom said, all God's on you. Check it.
All God's on you. She's got you. Now picture this. Mom. Getting ready for a show. 350 beings tuning in to they don't even know. Little God. And Mom looks at the song Rocky Top. She's like, holy shit, I gotta get this song together. She doesn't know the song. She looks at it, she goes, she imprints the blueprint of the song within her. And she goes out and mesmerizes 350 beings. That's Mother God. Just like that. Thank you, Mama, for the inspiration. So grateful to sing this song, which I have never seen. I'm very grateful for the new experience. Okay. Treason!
Well, I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoking smoke on old Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bill. The girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cap. While there's a mean but sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Strangers climb old Rocky Top, looking for moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from Rocky Top never will. Roll on Rocky Top, dirt's too rocky by far. And that's why all the folks on Rocky Top, they get their corn from a jar. Oh, Rocky Top, home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top of Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Woo! Yeah! Yippee! And years of cramped up city life, trapped like a duck in a pen. All I know is it's pity life can be a simple. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Woo!
Treason.
What are you doing, treasonous beings?
Once again, all of the beings that stood in God's way in her beautiful voyage to the light and grabbing all of earth, bringing them to heaven. Everyone that got in her way should be dialing up Lovers One now. Hitting them up, saying, hey, I'm going to own up to it. If nothing else, I'm going to go out with integrity. Integrity. You're going to own up to the things that you have done in the hatred of God. Whether you knew it or not. These are the moments to do that. Let's keep Mother in our hearts. And as we feel into Mother, earth equals heart. Giver of dreams, God. And what she has went through. We have the easy part. All of our roles are simple. It's simple. Drop your fucking put your arm and say, okay, God, I give myself to you. I let go and I let God. For I know you know. I don't know shit. With you out in front, I know you're with me here. And you're with everything. And that's all that matters. Nothing else matters. But God being precisely placed back upon her throne as Queen of all creation, as Source, Prime Creator, Great Spirit, Mother Segment. Yes. Doesn't that feel right? Fuck your kingdom! Make room for the queendom!
Get him. Mom says, Robin says Brian knows his song, and then she said, integrity.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go share with Mother. Fit in. Be a host. How to host.
To the song.
Feel it don't take that long.
Yeah. Put on the spot.
This one I sang before.
Get it. No repeat.
No repeats.
Alright. I'm gonna sing Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
I wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things. Wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold. Have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder. Thunder, 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 thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder,
feel the thunder.
lightning and the thunder.
Thunder. Thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was sleeping for the masses.
Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star.
They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds. The thunder, thunder, the thunder, 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 thunder. Feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder. Feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder. Woo! Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder.
Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder.
Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder. Woo! Thunder, 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 oh, thunder, yeah, I love you, Mom. Thunder, thunder, we bring in all the thunder, yeah, with the thunder. Woo!
Get 'em.
Yeah.
Get 'em, Ryan.
Thank you. Love you.
So we have some comments from Mom. Elle said, she's everything that's beautiful. Wow. And then Mom says, then speak it out loud. Thank you. Elle's what Mom likes to call a talkie, no walkie.
A walkie-talkie.
He knows what that means. And then Mom said, Robin says Aurora, Beauty and the Beast. Thank you. Get him. And that's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dedicated to the original Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Mom and Father. I love you both.
as it can be. Barely even friends till somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, but a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast. Ever just the same? Ever a surprise? Ever as before? Ever just as sure as the sun will rise? Hair as old as time, tune as old as song. There's strange finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty as the beast. Woo! Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast.
Alright, then she said, Hope song from movie songs, Robin Hope. Robin's throwing me a wrench with that Hope song from movie.
Oh, songs from Robin's movie, maybe?
Like a Robin
Song?
Alright. Was really what was it, that song from Aladdin, Robin sings.
That's a good one.
Never had a friend like me. You know what I'm saying? Robin Rob. Oh, but I'm probably gonna butcher this song, but I love you. This is for Mom and Rob. Bully Baba had them 40 thieves. He's gonna bring out 1,000 tales. But a master, you in luck, cause you got your sleeves. You got a brand trick magic that never fails. You got some power in your corner now, some heavy ammunition in your camp. You got some punch, pizzazz, Yahoo, and how. See, all you gotta do is rub that lamp, and I'll say, Mr. Aladdin, sir, what will your pleasure be? Let me take your order down, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me. Come and whisper what it is you want. You never ever had a friend like me. Yes, sir, we pride ourselves on service. You're the boss, the king, the shah. Say what you wish, it's yours. True dish, how about a little more baklava? Yes, sir. Have some column A, try all of column B. I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me. Do your friends do that? Do your friends pull this out of their little hat? Can your friends go poof? Well, looky here. Can your friends go alakadabra, let her rip, and then make the suckers disappear? So don't just sit there slack-jawed, buggy-eyed. I'm here to answer all your prayers. You got a bona fide certified, you got a genie for your charity affairs. I got a powerful urge to help you out. So what's your wish? I really want to know. You got a list that's 3 miles long, no doubt. Well, all you got to do is rub it like an O. Mr. Aladdin, you have a wish or 2 or 3. I'm on the job, you big naboo. You never ever had a friend like, never ever ever, never ever ever, never ever ever, never ever ever had a friend like me. Friend like me. Friend like, never had a friend like, never had a friend like Robin Williams. Yeah.
All the treasonous takers are burning. Your time is up. It's Mama God's time.
We're gonna start the stream over for
Yeah, we're gonna restart
Facebook.
the stream, guys, before then.